Who Dat family, check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. So check out the Pro Shop and Who Dat Nation. TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing. So if you're a Who Dat and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who Dat and all of us.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who Dat Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Your focus this off season, and what are some of the things you've been working on?
Focus this off season really is just been mentality, and my bad. A lot of it's just been just trusting myself more. I think it's just that simple. I've seen that I can do a lot of things, and it's just all about applying. So, yeah.
When you say trusting yourself, has that been something that you've not had consistently, maybe your first couple of years, or?
Yeah, I guess so, man. Sometimes I think as people we forget simple things, and I forget that sometimes I can do things quite good.
So like, how does that affect you on the field? Is it maybe like not trying to move that you can pull off, or like something like that?
Man, sometimes I just count it as a hesitation. There's no real need for me to hesitate. I've been practicing, I know the moves, and I know what to do, and I got coaches here to correct me, so it's just on me to go out there and do it.
And what's the process of working on that?
Reading. I've done a lot of reading, just trying to have more confidence in myself and what I know, and even growing as a person, trying to express myself in any way that I feel.
What have you read? Yeah.
What have I been reading? I've been reading Alan Watts, the book. Another one by him, it's called Zen. I've gotten back on the Art of War. I just got another book from Coach Hodges. Was it Mind of an Athlete? Really almost anything and everything. I just want to be a better all-around person. I know that will only help me overall.
As far as your body, you've been banged up a good bit. Have you been doing different things to kind of get you into, ready to play as far as, 16 game slate? I mean, is there anything different that you could do?
A lot of the things I would attribute to, I guess, functional power. From body wise, we've really just kind of worked on overall flexibility, bend, and control. And I know from there, power will be able to generate. As far as, injuries and preventing them, when I look back, shoot, there wasn't that much we could do about a lot of it. It's just, they happened and just overcoming it. So, shit, I'm just working on getting better. That's just my year.
Were you, Marcus, pretty healthy for the second half of last season? Or it seemed like you came on so strong when you returned from injury, and then maybe didn't sustain that kind of production. Was it just hard to get back to full form returning mid-season?
I think some of it played with my head, and then, I started thinking too much. It got to a point where even though I was doing good, I expect great, and I let that kind of affect me. And so, sometimes we just got to know the difference and know what's real and what's not. Even then, physically, there's always going to be some things, bumps and bruises. But, shoot, I know y'all have seen Cam. Cam don't stop. And so, shoot, there's no excuse. And that's last year. So, this is a new year.
Marcus, when you look at all that stuff, I mean, it sounds like you're doing a lot of self-improvement, that sort of thing, like working on it yourself. But do you outsource that at all? Do you go see somebody to try to help you on that path?
Not really anymore. I feel like life's been helping me, and I've been lucky with that. Luckily I have been able to. I've been blessed with a lot of people, and Ryan helps me out a lot, and I just try to gather lessons from everywhere, and I think the only real way that I'll learn, is by learning it myself. I think I listen, but it's not like learning it yourself.
Marcus Davenport, fam, chiming in on this with thoughts, and a lot of people were interested in Marcus Davenport's thought process going into the season. Remember, he's still very much a young guy going through all this stuff. Big ups to the family members. Appreciate y'all for being in the live stream. Much love to you guys. And welcome to TSC. Thank God it's Friday. NOLA Saints Friday Saints Talk. That's a long ass title, but listen, y'all know all too well that the sentiment, man, is great and beautiful. So much love to the great Saint Tank. I salute you. And like I've been saying for some time, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports family. I'm Big Q, the host, and you the great Saint Think Tank, the best of the Who Dat Nation. The black and gold family members are in the building, and much love to all of the Who Dats across the world. That's right, not the world, but the world. Big ups to the fam. Appreciate y'all being up in this thing. And we heard some Davenport right there. You can hear in his thoughts as well, with him breaking down some stuff, talking about this, that, and the third. And it's very interesting to see what he is. He said he had some hesitation in there, had to read books from Alan Watts. And I can get, and Marcus, I could put you on some game with some stuff you need to be reading. But really a part of it is too, these are very young people that have a lot to dealing with becoming wealthy. And then, of course, the league and all of the things that come with that sphere of influence. So it's, he's very much need to find his way. But really, Marcus, just to be honest with you, this is the pressure's on you. You don't have anybody, a clear-cut pusher to take the position. It's in his hands. Trey Hendrickson excelled him last year with 13 and a half sacks. He kind of disappeared and evaporated toward in the middle and the back end of the season. When you think he was healthy, he most certainly didn't show up. So him working with Cam, he's healthy. He said he had to get his mind right. It's the same theme. Remember who else said they need to get their mind right? Remember Jameis? It's all the same. You can't do a goddamn thing for nobody or be productive if you don't have your mind right. And any success that you have is going to be short-lived if you don't have your mind right. I just keep saying that because Everything is put on the physical level, and the physical is the last part of the goddamn process. Physicality, the physical portion of the process is the ending process, the part of the process. The start of the process is always the mental, and then that's the spiritual in there. And then the physical obeys the two previous ones that I just mentioned. But it starts in this mind here. And when you work this mind up and you get it and you tell your body what to do, it will obey you. But it will not obey you if you're a weak commander. Like just like generals and troops they don't listen to weak ass commanders. You got to have a certain amount of confidence and will when you will in your body to operate in your favor. It's only a certain type of sentiment or sentiment that it activates with. Keep saying getting their mind right, reading literature and all that kind of stuff. I keep saying the same thing. It starts up here before it goes anywhere else. So with that being said, I'd like to welcome all the family members in the Great Saint Think Tank to the show tonight. I got a few articles I'm going to cover. I'm going to play Zach Bond, another player that's on that list that we talked about before, about guys that need to step the hell up. We talking about Marcus Davenport. We talking about Marcus Williams. We also talking about Zach Bond and other guys that need to step the hell up this year to keep it rolling downhill and make sure we get some redemption against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and all these other buffoonish clowns that's talking about the Black and Gold Nation not even making the playoffs because Drew Brees is not here anymore. What a bunch of chumps and morons, right, fam? But anyway, much love to all the family members. Appreciate y'all being in the building for this show. Much love to the family members. Everybody, much love to you. I'm going to give individual shout outs to y'all, man, right after we get through with the rest of these interviews. But we still got one more to churn in there. We got Mr. Zach Bond. We're going to get his thoughts about Demario Davis's influence. Remember, Zach Bond is a guy that is athletic. He's intelligent, too. He needs the reps to learn the position. We got to be a little patient with him. Didn't show us much because he didn't really play a lot last year. He had Alexander Loney ahead of him. Then he had Quan Alexander. So, I mean, he got in there sparingly. But now that the position is right now, we're going into camp, is his. He still got Pete Werner pushing him from behind. So we'll see how that works out. Let's see what Zach Bond thoughts on Demario Davis in that linebacker unit. Here we go.
Hey, Zach, what was the kind of the most important lesson you took away from last year?
Overall, what I learned from last year was just learning how to be a pro, learning the ways around the NFL scene, embracing everything, learning from Demario, Alex, and Craig, and everyone else. So it was really a learning experience and a big welcome to the NFL.
Where do you feel like you're at in that process? Just a transition from D-line in college to linebacker. Now we saw you a little bit last year, but how do you feel like you settled into that?
Yeah, last year I really embraced that Sam linebacker role, and I thought I did a great job. And but the thing is, we just don't use the Sam linebacker much. So during that process, I was playing Sam and making that transition to off the ball linebacker, and it's really working out for me right now. And I'll just continue to get better and hopefully compete for a starting job this year.
Are you still mostly working at Sam, or are you? I don't when they drafted you, they said maybe Mike was the vision for you. Where are you at?
Yeah,
with that?
I'm playing Will right now, and that's where I'll be at.
How much different is that from Sam for you?
We do a lot of the same things. A lot of the coverages are the same. It's just playing on base, more man coverage at the Will position.
And just what you work on this offseason? Did you go train with anyone, or like what was kind of your main focus?
Yeah, I went back to Wisconsin for a few months, and I had a trainer up there. And then I quickly came down here, and I've been here since early April. I've been working with the training staff here, just working on footwork stuff, coverage, up in my coverage ability, and then always getting better in the weight room too.
What's the balance for you as far as what you're working on between just the mental aspect and the physical? Where do you feel like the biggest shift for you is just, in the whole position change?
Yeah, I feel like there's physically I'm fully capable. I know I'm capable. Coaches know I'm capable. It's just getting used to that mental, stepping back off the ball. It's a big difference, and you got to widen your vision and really see the full picture. And I'm watching a lot of film, still adjusting to that, and I've made so much progress, and just it really is what it is. I'm excited to see where I'll go in the future.
Zach, has the full offseason been kind of beneficial for you? Just considering what last year was, and then like the injury right at the end of training camp, if I remember right. Has it been good kind of get to settle into this a little bit more this year?
Yeah, I'd say the difference between this year and last year is I'm just way more comfortable with the playbook, comfortable. I know everybody. I know all the coaches. I'm just coming into this season and this year just more comfortable and way more confident.
Thank you for your time, man. How big has Demario Davis been in terms of impact in your development so far?
Yeah, that dude's just the epitome of a leader. And you all know you've been reporting on the Saints for I don't know how long, but leader on the field and off the field, leader in the weight room, leader in the film room. Just you don't even have to talk to Demario necessarily to understand what he's about and the energy he brings. Sometimes I find myself just like standing back and like looking over at him in the meeting room and just taking it in, because it's not often that you have a leader and a guy like that that's pouring himself into the game and willing to teach others. So just learning and embracing that.
How much of a difference has it been with some of those veteran guys no longer with the team? I mean, it seems like it's Demario, and then there's a bunch of you young guys there. How different of a vibe is it kind of right now?
Yeah, it's different, but we're hungry. Like there's open spots and everyone's trying to take it, and we're all trying to help each other get better and strive for the same goal. And I think that's only gonna the competition is only gonna up the play in the linebacker room.
Zach, how different has it been so far? I mean, I know you guys are just kind of getting into this, but with this year compared to like all the COVID restrictions last year, has it been kind of new for you almost?
Yeah, I mean, just being here at this time is new for me because I remember last year I moved late May, and I don't know if I was trying to get I think I was trying to get some protein powder, and the strength coach had to like stick his arm out the door and hand it to me with all the COVID restrictions. So it's all good over here. It's a very comfortable environment, and I feel like we're definitely getting better.
Have you gotten any time so far to welcome in another former Badger and Eric Burrell coming in as a UDFA?
Oh yeah. Had him over for dinner one night as soon as he got to town. It's good to have a familiar face, and then one of the athletic trainers is from Wisconsin, and he just got here too. So it's just good to have familiar faces.
Zach Bowen, man, chiming in on his thoughts on the team. A lot of stuff right there. And it's good to hear these young guys like Zach Bowen. And, of course, earlier with Davenport. It's good to hear these young guys and see where their perspective is. And, of course, they have, even with Davenport, got Cam Jordan there teaching them. Then you look over there to Zach Bowen, you got Demario Davis teaching them. So, it's quite easy for me to sit up here and say, you know what? I feel good about Davenport coming to this season with the tutelage of Cam Jordan, sharing his training regiment with him, getting him on par. Demario Davis getting Zach Bowen, helping him out as well. So, like I said, man, we got really good players at every level of the defense, and they're great players because they're great teammates as well. That's why I have such respect for Cam and Demario and the rest of them, man, to get these young guys. And then, of course, another part of it is, you're going to need those young guys to step up and ball. Davenport needs to take advantage of his one-on-one matchups, and Zach Bowen it's going to be a tough one for Zach. But listen, man, he got the weapons. He got the tools. He's fast. He's intelligent. Man, listen, Zach Bowen is going to be interesting. We just got to get him online. All right, big ups to the great Saint Think Tank. I appreciate you. Thank you, Brother Donovan. Who that to you, Brother Donovan? For your super chat, he says, can Chris Richard make a positive difference with the players he has on the roster now? So thank you for your super chat, Brother Donovan. And I think he is, my friend. If you listen to the show yesterday, we had a story that we covered from JD, John DeShacia over there at the NewOrleansSaints.com, who's a pretty damn good writer in his own right. He started off with Tom's Picayune. I remember John DeShacia years ago, right? And he's always been a good writer a better writer than in terms of like radio, man. He does a good job, but that's his bread and butter is that writing. Always a terrific writer. But anyway, we covered an article by him where he was basically breaking down Coach Rashard. I played several interviews, one of which from Malcolm Jenkins, who was breaking down his experience with Chris Rashard. I think it was when he was involved in one of the Pro Bowls or something like that. That Coach Rashard was on that team, and he had an opportunity to meet him. He talked about how passionate he is. And I went back and looked up film and watched interviews from Coach Rashard to kind of get a take of it. And also there are various interviews for players, especially around that Legion of Boom time, that gave a lot of credit to Coach Rashard for getting their minds and building up that identity of that secondary unit, doing similar things with the Dallas Cowboys team when he was there as well. That, and my take on it is he's kind of very similar in style to Ryan Nielsen, who's the defensive line coach for the Black and Gold. Very intense, hands-on guy, really to get out there and show you how to do it. I mean, he's and like I said, no disrespect to Aaron Glenn, but I say this guy is an upgrade over Aaron Glenn. He really is. And to a degree, the defensive backs got a bit stale, in my opinion, last year. I don't think that happens. It's always good to shake things up. And I would just really love the hell out of this acquisition of Coach Chris Rashard as the new secondaries coach. Thank you for your super chat and that question there, Brother Donovan. Who that to you? All right, big ups to the rest of the family members, man, for chiming in on this thing. Let me give individual accolades to each and every last one of you, baby. Baby, welcome on in up in here, baby. Big ups to you. All right, Slim South 504, Brother Jerry, Brother John Thompson as well, and Brother Jerry's birthday weekend. Let's give a special who that, because I don't think we'll be broadcasting. We'll have the Pelican postgame report, of course, Saturday, but we're going to give Brother Jerry early happy who that birthday. But Brother Jerry, this is birthday weekend here, so much love to our Brother Jerry, one of the most passionate and realest members of the Great Saint Think Tank, one of many, but he is a good dude. So big ups to our brother Jerry Paul Jr. Happy early who that birthday to you, my friend. Much love to you. What's up, Brother Troll? Who that to you as well? Brother Byron's in the building. Slim South 504. Who that to you, fam? Who else we got? Darrell Freeman. Who that to you, baby? Big ups to you. What's up, Adrian? Who that to you, baby? Much love to Adrian as well. Troll. Much love for my boy Troll. Donovan as well. Donovan Grayson. Who that to you, my friend? Appreciate you. Inevitable. Big ups to Inevitable in the building as well. Talking about what's up with Kirkpatrick. I said Kilpatrick. But, I mean, I guess we can kill the noise on Kirkpatrick because right now, nothing as of yet, but that didn't mean anything. You know, Saints will bring a guy in, then a couple days later, they'll say, okay, yeah, let's bring him on in here. You're a member. So, I mean, if the Saints like him, and I'm thinking they do, if they offer him a physical, he passes the physical, then they have to work out the money. He played for 1.87 it was for Arizona last year. Anything under $2 million would be what I'm looking at for Kirkpatrick. But it's only a matter of time. We just have to wait and see on that, my friend. Appreciate the question. All right, big ups to the rest of the family members in this thing as well. Rose City, what's up, Will? Will Dickerson in the building. Javier, who that to your fam? Appreciate you being here. Tim Dunn, what's up, Tim? What's up, Elmo? Who that to your fam? Revolt Control, what's up, Revolt? Much love to Revolt. Last Saint, what's up, brother Tyrese in the building as well. Let me see who else we got chiming up in this thing. Brother Torrey, what's up, Torrey? Brother Torrey Shepard Senior in the building. Much love to Brother Torrey. Dr. Key, what's up, Dr. Key? Who that to you? Big Low, what's up, Big Low? What's up, my Atlanta brother in the building? Big Low in the building. All right, what's up, Cameron? Who that to you as well? Much love to you. Appreciate you being in the live stream as well. Much love to the rest of the Great Saint Think Tank. Let me see who else we got here chiming up here. I don't want to leave nobody out. What's up, Kenny? Kenny Sutton, who that to you, brother? Big ups to you as well. And if you didn't hear your name, what's up, Kelly? Who that to you, Kelly, baby? Big ups to Kelly as well. And if you didn't hear your name, fam, give me a who that. What's up, Jasper? Who that to you, Jasper? Big ups to Jasper as well. If you didn't hear your name, give me a who that, baby. And I'll give you a who that back. What's up, brother Troy? Who that to you, brother Troy? Good to see you in the building as well, my friend. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Brother Doug, what's up, brother Doug? What's going on, my friend? Who that to you? Appreciate you being here as well. Much love to the fam. Like I said, we start off with those two interviews. I wanted to get those people out of the way so we can get into a couple of articles, and I want to share a few articles with the family members. We'll go over a few things here. I got 3 of them. I'm just going to go through them quickly because I want to be able to just cover
get to the portion where we start taking calls from the Great Saint Think Tank family members. And we're going to start it off with the NFL Insider Report right here from CBS. Is it dropping it talking about what they're talking about, which is NFL notes sorting out Saints QB battle. And of course, they talk about Chandler Jones holding out and how people can get their shots. Could the Saints make serious gains behind Jameis Winston? New Orleans QB will be a crucial playoff fact. This is from Jason La Confora, who's a pretty good insider. I'm not sure. He says, I'm not entirely sure what to make of New Orleans Saints. Well, at least he's being honest. Well, if you would at least he's being honest. At least he's being honest, right, fam? I don't know what to think of the Saints. That's some bitch come up here talking about he think, well, I know what the Saints going. You don't know what they're going to do. You don't know about the team. You don't follow the team. You don't do it. You're just a guy sitting up there on the computer. You ain't following the team. You ain't there every game, listen to everything. Come on. But at least the man is locking for is telling the truth on that. You don't know. What's up, player champ? Who that? Trevor Trev. What's up, baby? Big ups to you. All right, let's get back to it. Says, I don't know what to make of him. Breeze is gone, but Breeze had been on a decline for a while, and in some instances seemed to perhaps be holding the scope of the offense back. But then again, it's Drew bleeping Breeze, and he's one of the most accomplished and prolific passers in NFL history, baby. And he won't be in the huddle anymore. That requires a unique transition, and the loss of such a profound leader can be difficult to overcome if your team is not laden or laced with people of high degree or guys that are leaders. And we have several people. Remember when Drew went down, 8-1, the Saints without Drew Brees, without the Hall of Fame first ballot quarterback, they were 8-1, almost 9-0. And of course, what happened when that happened, when they went down? Demario Davis stepped up and he took over the game chant. Remember that? And Demario had him going. He assumed all of the spiritual energy of the team and the mojo, and it just kept on carrying, baby. We didn't skip a beat. That's what leaders do. One goes down, another one step up, and they keep fighting and keep going through it. So we had a lot of people that was able to step up in that. What's up, Clint? Who that to you? Thank you, King Creole. Appreciate the super chat, baby. Much love to King Creole the first. Much love. Appreciate you, fam. Who that to you? Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. All right. So let's get back to what Locking Forward is saying here. And he says, so let's see. Requires a unique transition, and a loss of such a profound leader could be difficult to overcome. Then you watch some film on Winston, that big arm, and he recalls ever so willing he is to push the ball downfield. And he says to a fault. And Winston did have a year to marinate in offense and take it all in and grow from that experience. And that dude did lead the league in passing 2 years ago. Man, Jameis Winston threw for 5,000 yards, 5,000 flipping yards that year, family. He had 33 touchdowns and 30 interceptions, and people acting like he threw 60 interceptions that year. He threw for over 5,000 yards in that unbalanced ass Tampa Bay offense. You know, they keep forgetting the power of the black and gold offense, but, you know, that's just what they do. That's what they are, and that's what they are. They just don't know, but at least he's admitting as much. He says, how do you size all of this up? The Saints have too much talent to be lumped in with clearly rebuilding franchises, to say nothing of their recent playoff pedigree. They have game changers, still very much in their prime on both sides of the ball, and one of the most innovative head coaches in the league, and Coach Payton, 06 NFL Coach of the Year, has already displayed that he can implement multiple offenses, concepts at the same time, toggle between skill set of quarterbacks, as he did increasingly with Taysom Hill, as injuries caught up with Breeze in recent years. Let me then say this point on top of these wonderful points by Jason Lockenfora. This is another thing to add on there. Taysom Hill was 3-1 in the Saints offense, and Taysom Hill started for the first time. He's 30 years old. He started at quarterback for the very first time last year for 4 straight games, went 3-1, almost 4-0 in Coach Payton's system. And this man hadn't played quarterback full time since he was in college. He's 30 years old and been in the league for several years, but he commanded the Saints offense to a 3-1 record, almost 4-0. That shows you to a great degree how powerful and how impactful the Saints offense is. The rushing attack and all this kind of stuff. People are down on the Saints, these guys outside of the building that's not black and gold members, because they don't know who the players are that's in here now. If you don't have a name, then they don't want to talk about you. That's pathetic. If you can ball, you can ball. They're not talking about Troutman. They're not talking about Deontay Harris. They're not talking about Marquez Callaway. They're not talking about Traquan Smith, who's going to have a bounce back year. They're not talking about Davenport unless it's something pushing him to the fact that he just an injury. We know that can turn around at any time. That's why I always, from a historical standpoint, preference him against Daniil Hunter, because if you go back and look up Daniil Hunter's history, is eerily similar to what Davenport is going on right now. Same way, raw out of college. Remember, Daniil came out of LSU. He came in there real raw. He was hurt early on, and then same with Davenport. It's very, very eerie and strange how they mirror each other, even in stature to a degree, and playing styles. Very eerie. But I'm hoping that with him and Cam getting together, and Cam sharing his trainer and his regiment with him, that he can be able to pick up what Cam doing and be playing for the game so he can be impactful. I think if he plays, he's going to be impactful. I just think that he's going to got to beat the one-on-one matchups. He got to. If Trey Henderson could do it, then by all counts, Marcus Davenport should be able to do it. He should be able to do it, right, fam? What y'all think about that? All right, big ups. Let's get back into this, man. Let's roll this thing. All right, and the rest of it says here, let's see where I left off here. All right, is it possible that Saints actually make serious gains in terms of the offense expanded to all quadrants of the field in 2021 with a more normal-ish offense in training camp? Could the offense expand in some capacities with Winston handling when most of the duties I expect to be the outcome of their summer competition? And sure, they might expand significantly in interceptions because of a more daring style of attack when Winston a turnover machine to this point. But I also find myself as intrigued to see that unit develop as I am any, it says what, until I am of any in the NFL with Dennis Allen still running defense. They have a robust template on that side of the ball to stick with. Listen, Jameis Winston, the problem like these, a lot of people they lack the vision. They lack the vision. And some, to a degree, you have to know who these people are. You got to listen to them. You got to look at them. You got to watch the actions, and to a degree. And then you get a feel for who these people are. And I'm saying in terms of the quarterback with Mr. Jameis Winston. And they talk about Jameis like that's why I told y'all, they relegated and delegated Jameis as the reason why Tampa Bay was a laughingstock. He's the one which they put all that on his back and said, see, we changed quarterbacks. We won a Super Bowl. Next year, Jameis Winston was gone. Never mind the fact that Tom Brady came up in here with general manager duties and basically told them what he wanted them to have on the team, and offensive linemen, skill set players, all of that, which Jameis Winston could not do. They would not listen to him. Never mind the fact that he had several different head coaches. Never mind the fact he had several different offensive coordinators. Never mind the fact he never had a balanced offensive team, defense, never had a stable running back. Most of them was always hurt. His offensive line was a half a line in most seasons. His defense showed up. Sometimes it didn't. So it was not a complete team. It was a lot of dysfunction happening down there. Hence, that's why they was losing their ass off, and we were stepping on them every year. Still to last year, we were stepping on them last year until we took our foot off the ass just enough so them to get a couple of moves and make some stuff happen in that playoff game. But the reality is they don't know about Jameis Winston, and I want them to keep on talking about this and doing this because it's taking the pressure off the black and gold because they're not expecting them to do anything. So the black and gold can walk right into that great black and gold underdog role that we all seem to cherish so much, baby. And that's what I'm talking about here, as we going to slap the piss out of each and every one of them. I'm just going to tell you, they don't know what they're dealing with the black and gold. But keep staying asleep on the Saints, all these reporter types out there. You'll keep it. But looking forward, at least he told the truth. I don't know what to make of the Saints. You know, the reason why you confused, my friend, is because simply you're still looking at Jameis Winston like he's Tampa Bay Jameis and not black and gold Jameis. You cannot do that. Black and gold Jameis is a different guy than what Tampa Bay Jameis was. Now let's move into another article from NFL.com, which is basically just stating that Drew Brees' retirement is official 3 months after his announcement. And this is on the books. It's official. He is officially retired. It's official. He made the declaration some time ago, but now it's official. The future Hall of Famer, March 14 announcement went into effect Friday per the league's transaction wire. Brees retired after 20 seasons as NFL all-time leader in passing yards and completions, second in passing touchdowns, 13 time Pro Bowler and '06 Walter Payton Man of the Year player, played his final 15 seasons with the Saints, guiding the franchise to his lone Super Bowl title and winning the game's MVP honors in the process. New Orleans became a perennial contender with Breeze and Coach Payton. The 42-year-old's retirement leaves longtime coach preparing to choose between Jameis Winston and Taysom and what figures to be one of the better quarterback battles heading to the season as well. So with that being said, Drew is officially retired, and so starts the clock. So it starts the clock, my friends, for Hall of Fame time. Several seasons before he's eligible, but he is officially on the Hall of Fame clock, and I expect Drew Brees, Mr. Drew Brees, to be the first. He's going to be a first ballot, man. Next time they pick him, Drew's going to be in that thing. So big ups to Drew as he officially retires. How about that? Saints Teron Armstead dreams big as he opens up a new educational facility in New Orleans. And this is a great article by NOLA.com. I think, what's her name? No, this is Luke Johnson did this one. But, this speaks well. And, we talk about stuff on field, but off the field, Teron Armstead opening up an educational facility. This is big because a lot of these brothers and sisters, they taking their talents back to the neighborhood in which they come from and doing some things big, opening up educational facilities. And some I've read about in even to the degree economic centers, learning about money and stuff like that, because that's very important. And also what would really be important too is the psychological retraining of the children and the adult and the parents' minds, because we've been rife with bad programming for years now. 4 years, bad programming is impacting families all across this world. And it's time for us to reject a lot of this bullshit they got out here. And I could give Teron Armstead some big credit. He's putting his money where his mouth is. He wants to help people in the community. Opens up an educational facility. Let's get into this, man. Let's talk about Teron, man, doing some stuff here. Get this out the way. All right. Dressed in the sharp royal blue blaze inside the place he helped become a reality, Armstead spoke about what more he could do in his adopted community. About a half hour later, the Saints left big tackle stood under an archway of red and white balloons to cut the ribbon on the sparkling new Scholars Education Facility in Old Metairie. Standing next to him were a few of the location's first pupils. Armstead's partnered with the Canada-based company to open a New Orleans location, and he plans to open 2 more in the city. Okay. Scholars Education is a tutoring and supplemental education service. The building that opened in Old Metairie is gleamed in primary colors and featured posters of Armstead on the walls. Education is important to Armstead, who recently opened a community center that offers educational services, and I hope I'm saying this right, in Cahokia, Illinois, which is his hometown. He says, it's a passion of mine, a true, genuine passion, Armstead said. I've seen what a heck of an education does, lack of education, and how challenging it makes everything. I just want to provide that opportunity for everyone, a space in arm's reach where they can go and seek a higher level of education with people who care about them and care about their learning. This space came to be after Armstead met with the Scholars Educational President and CEO Matt Baxter while on a trip to Las Vegas to watch a UFC fight with teammates Cam Jordan and Mark Ingram. Once Baxter ran it to me, I was like, there's no way, no reason why this shouldn't be in New Orleans, Armstead said. While Baxter ironed out the legal side of bringing the business to the United States, Armstead, with the help of former Saints player Rich Malty, went looking for the right location. The place packed with well wishers for his grand opening, including several Armstead's past and present Saints teammates like Marcus Williams, Eric McCoy, Will Clapp, Derek Kelly, Kelvin Throckmorton were there. Ingram FaceTime to show support. Former tight end Josh Hill was there along with his son Cooper, who received some tutoring. And there were support. Someone has to take on an active role and make the community better. Armstead said the mission is important to him because he was once a kid seeking guidance. I am from an unserved community, educated. That's a good way of putting it. A poor, poverty-ridden community, underserved. How about that? Education was not a priority at all, Armstead said. I did an internship through my church back home for 2 summers, probably 6 weeks per summer. I feel like it was imprinted in me. So to have that for a short period of time, I felt like it helped me to get to the next step. So I'm trying to build something that's more sustained, more consistent, so we can help build a pipeline. That sort of talk. Saints linebacker Demario Davis fired up. He describes Armstead's work in the community as unbelievable and called Armstead a real life hero. And of course, Demario Davis also does stuff in the community. Cam is also putting his money into other endeavors as well to deal with the police. So these guys are trying to do something, man. You know, they're trying to do something to try to help the community that for a long time helped them. So giving back, that's a big part of it. Giving back and being in service, family. Being in service to the people, man. Being in service to the people. That's a big deal. All right, so fam, with that being said, I'd like to thank all you guys for chiming in, and I'm going to open up the lines of communication right about now. Lines are going to be open. I'm going to drop in the link. The link is in the chat right now. I'm going to pin it in a second and give the family members an opportunity to chime in, question, concerns, comments. Fam, what you got? What you got? We talking Saints on a Friday, baby. We in the building. What's happening? We got the link there. You can pop in, pop on the show. Question, concerns, comments in the chat, or you want to be heard, get up before the entire Black and Gold Nation and speak your speech, baby. Lines are open. All right. Brother Your King says Davenport needs to work on his legs as well. Yes, indeed. 6'6". That's a great comment there, too, because guys 6'6", you know, a lot of the bigger guys like that have problems with the lower extremities. So that's a great point right there. Need to strengthen his legs. That's a great point right there. Very well said. All right. What else we got there? Brother Jasper. What's up, fam? Jasper says, I seen it. He said, I seen it all. Have y'all ever seen boneless turkey leg the size of a T-Rex? No, I don't want nothing to do with that. Sound like some GMO chicken. And I'll be telling people, look, man, GMO stuff been on the market for 20 years. And listen, a lot of people dealing with all kind of weird stomach issues and the doctor not telling them the truth about that. A lot of that's due to that genetic modified food. It's messing with the stomach. It's tearing you up. A lot of people having issues. There are supplements for that, not pharmaceuticals that you go there and say, this will fix you for 30 days or 60 days. And if it don't help work, you come on back and see me again. All right, it helped out, doctor. Yeah, but I need some more. Well, you make sure you go and fill that prescription. You know, however many days it is. That ain't no healing. That's your pusher. But anyway, listen, man, we're going to move on to that. All right, we got Brother Byron coming on up in here. Big ups to you. What's up? Hold on, Brother Byron, read this comment. What's up, Kevin? Kevin Conley. What's up, baby? He said, Big Q, come on, bro. Say Demario name. Demario Davis. There you go. Demario Davis. But that's what Demario just said, man. Listen, I got to get Big Q. When I run out the tunnel, let Q announce me. Everybody else, you can keep the regular dude out there, but let Big Q announce him when he run out the tunnel. Demario and number 56 for the black and gold. Demario Davis. Now hand the mic back to that other guy, and he do whatever little vanilla crap that he gonna do. Tim, what's up, fam? He said, Big Q, do you have confidence in these young linebackers, or should we sign, say, a Quan Alexander or K? Oh, I like both of those dudes a lot. Quan, can he pass the physical? KJ Wright would fit well with the Saints defense because, man, could you imagine KJ Wright and Demario Davis playing next to each other? Man, that's like, dude, that would be so fierce. But then again, I think about it's like, man, we got a lot invested in these young linebackers. We got to at least see what Zach Bowen could do. You know what I'm saying? The Saints gave up 2 picks to move up there to get Bowen last year. And then this year, the Saints took Pete Werner with the second round pick. So, I mean, we got high draft picks, a third and a second vested in linebackers. So if you bring a Quan or a KJ in here, them guys ain't going to be no backups. Them guys coming up in here, they trying to start. You know what I'm saying? So I just wonder if they'll get in the way of the development of a Zach Bowen or Pete Werner. We'll have to see that. But I still love either one of them. I think they'll be splendid. Love to see that, man. Love to see. What's up, Anthony? Who that to you, fam? What's happening? Good to see you in the chat. All right, fam. Like I said, in the chat right here, we got it's pinned up there. And yeah, that's right, Adrian, baby. That's right. Or she says, right, Davis go together like red beans and rice, baby. Baby, let me tell you something, baby. Baby, red beans and rice, baby. Baby, let me tell you something, baby. Baby, let me tell you something, baby. You're making me hungry, baby. Baby, you can't talk about red beans and rice, baby, and crawfish etouffee, baby. We can't do that, baby. Baby, let me tell you something, baby. You start getting hungry, baby, and just start salivating, baby. Red beans and rice, baby, and crawfish etouffee, baby. Shrimp pasta, baby. New Orleans Cajun pasta, baby. Let me tell you something, baby. Crawfish pasta, baby. Oh, baby, listen, baby. I'm just getting hungry, baby, thinking about it, baby. Baby, you can't do that, baby, baby. Big ups to you, Adrian. What's up, Ant? He says, any word on Coach Rashard grilling, working up? You didn't get a chance yet. They just lifting weights. But true, I promise you, show us what it is. Eventually, it'll get to that. Because he got to get PJ's game together. He gonna help a lot of them dudes out. I'm telling you, man. He can't. Coach Rashard is a passionate dude. He can help PJ. He can help Marcus Williams. Marcus Williams. He can help out PJ. He can help out the younger guys. He can help refine their games. And I'm really, really interested to see him work on three guys in particular. Marcus Williams, Marshawn Lattimore, how he responds once he gets in there with him, and Paulson Adebo. I need those three guys right there are guys that I really want to see how he impacts them right there. So big ups to you. Okay, Kevin says, Big Q, have you seen a quarterback like Jameis so focused like that? The man is ready. Well, I agree with you. Kevin, you're 100% right, bro. I agree with you. He is definitely focused and ready to go and ready to kick ass and take no names. He got it all figured out. Like I said, he got his head. Remember, he kept talking about getting his mind right. Like, people, what are you talking about getting his mind right? Because that's a term that we use in New Orleans a lot. You better get your mind right and all that. And they got rap songs about it and stuff like that. But that's the thing that I'm big on the mental process, man. I've read, I don't know how many damn books I got in my library. I don't know how many, that I've read over time, but I'm always talking about the mental process first, like getting rid of all self-imposed limitations. That's big. And people thinking this guy is pushing up against some stuff. No, self-imposed limitations is what really hampers people from really being great. It really can. You can have all of the tools in the world, but if you have self-imposed limitations that you picked up from your parents or from friends or school or television or anything that you might have picked up that said that you can't do something, that's a self-imposed limitation, because really this world is boundless. And as I keep saying that, because that's how the people at the top have gotten it, because they've gotten here and then they telling you this how you're supposed to do it. And that's not how the way you do it. That's not how they doing it. I'm just telling you the real deal. That's why you see guys down here and you see guys up here. And I was talking about that and saying, how could you have a man from over here from the poverty area, a man over here from the rich area, and then you put them together physically? Both of them have eyes, both of them have ears, both of them got a mouth, both of them got a brain, both of them got 2 arms, 2 legs, both of them, use the bathroom the same way, put on their clothes the same way, and then one go here and the other one there. How? They got the same everything. What changes? Here. That tells you where you're going to be, where your station is in life. It's up here. What do you see for yourself? Are you seeing what you supposed to see that's for yourself, or with somebody telling you you're supposed to be? It makes a difference. It's a big difference. But I won't get into all that. One day I'm gonna do a whole goddamn show on that. But anyway, we'll keep it going. All right, big ups to the rest of the fam. Yeah, the handshake coordinator. I got you, Slim. You're right, brother. What's up, Seabrook? The rotisserie boys. That's right. Rush Hour, what's up, fam? Good to see you in the chat. Much love to the fam. Appreciate you there as well. That's right, Tim. Thank you, fam. There ain't no wall. There isn't any wall, man. It's what we put up for ourselves, and we limiting ourselves. If you tell, it's the fear. What that? Who said that? He called it the terror bearer. You used to listen to him years ago. Bob Proctor was a dude that talked about the terror bearer. That it's a bearer, indivisible bearer we put up for ourselves, and we scared to push beyond that bearer because we get comfortable where we are and we don't want to push past that. You can't be like that. You can't do that, baby. Baby, you got to break through. And like we talk about, whatever spiritual book you read, it tells you what you need to do. to maximize. You know, I don't. It's just it's all in how you look at it. All right, thank you, Jesus. What's up, Jesus? Well, Saber says who that Jameis might mess around and throw. Right, the last time he started at quarterback for the Saints, didn't he throw 5,000 yards in that pathetic offense? He threw for over 5,000 yards that year. The last year he was a starting quarterback with that Tampa Bay offense, 30 touchdowns, and they people with 33 touchdowns, and they hit him with the 30 touchdown. But that was an imbalanced offense. That's why he was forced to throw as much and force balls in there because he was out there. He didn't have much of a running game operating with him. And there goes last Saint say, bro, leave PJ alone. Bro, no, we can't leave PJ. You know what? We're going to leave him alone until Coach Rashad. You're right, last Saint. You're right, bro. We're going to leave him alone. We're going to leave him alone. All right. We're going to leave him alone until Coach Rashad gets to him. And we're going to see how he looks. Because you got to leave him alone, right? Until Rashad gets with him, right? And then show him the game. And then if you get out there in the regular season and see PJ getting turned around like on the rotisserie stick, then he is open to fair game, my brother. And no doubt about it. Thank you, Adrian, baby. Who that to you? Joe, what's up? Joe Gidre. What's up, brother? Joe, big ups to you. Mike, what's up, fam? He said facts Q have and have not. And I keep telling them people the same people. They don't have green blood. They say they got blue blood, but then you cut them open, they bleeding red like you. We're the blue bloods. You ain't shit. Come on there. Come on. You think you don't know what you don't think I know what you're doing? You don't think I know that? You don't think I recognize what you're doing, baby? It ain't hard to tell, baby. It really not. You ain't dealing with people that sleep, not anymore. Not anymore, but that scares people that want to keep the world to themselves. They want you to stay in your station, but station, baby, your station is where you deem it to be, not where they said you're supposed to be, baby. Understand that and understand what the Most High gave you, what you're working with. I keep telling you, the mind, you got multi. I'm not going to even get into. I can't get into. Let's keep it real. We got to. I'll keep it real. We got to cover this one day because you're dealing with three brains. They're telling you got one damn brain. You got to tell people. They're just lying to you. Just half-ass truths and thinking you up. Nah, it's not no more, man. No more of that bull out there, man. People coming up, man, and people deserve the best. They deserve to have it just like they have it out there. How dare you want somebody to be up under you like you, sir, like they your servant? Ain't no more of that no more. You claim your stand. You claim where you need to be and where you want to be. And don't listen to some bitch tell you that you're supposed to be over there or you supposed to be under here or you supposed. No, ain't no more of that. You claim it. You claim it. And if you don't claim it, don't blame nobody else except for the person in the mirror. Bottom line. Because it ain't no time for that anymore. All right. So big ups to the fam. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, fam. Thank you, Jesus will save us. I appreciate you. I get every buck on that. I'm passionate about that. I don't want to see no people. I won't see us hurting and suffering no more, man. We deserve better, baby. Don't you think that? Don't your family, you feel like your family deserve better? Don't you feel like you work your ass off, you deserve better? Huh? All right. Well, you got to claim it, man. You got to claim it. We got to claim it, man, for our families and for ourselves. All right. Let's move on up in here. We got Brother Byron and Uncle Paulie in the building. We're going to bring them in at the same time. Brother Byron, Uncle Paulie, welcome to the stream. How y'all doing today, brothers?
What's poppin', fam?
We're doing good, man.
Good to have y'all on the show today for the broadcast. We're gonna start off with you, Brother Byron. What's on your mind today, brother? What you want to talk about?
Man, you're not gonna talk about anything, bro. I got a lot of stuff, anything on my mind, on my face, and everything. All about Jameis Winston, all the people hating on Jameis and everything, bro. I keep saying no, but y'all can say all y'all want. Y'all say everything about Jameis cannot do it, he cannot do it, everything. Jameis gonna do everything to bring everything in this offense that he gonna do everything because he's a quarterback, bro. And I'll tell you one thing, I like Jameis though because I believe in Jameis because I know he's a right choice to, for this team and everything. And I know everybody love him. That he came back for a reason though, because he want to be here. You know what I'm saying? His family and everything. Sean Payne like this dude, bro, and Drew Brees like him since when he came, and everything. That's why I said, bro, you just can't hate on the brother. You know what I'm saying? I think that the point is that you always know for a doubt. When you say something strange about somebody, you got to say it to their face. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared. Don't be a punk. Don't be a wussy. Don't be like a dummy. Don't be a punk and everything. Just be more mind. Be as adult to adult. You know what I'm saying? Man up and everything. I think James is a smart guy. I think he's a right man. I think he's a fit everything that we do. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a more the decision that, we could take things serious. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to think that going to take the risk for something that's going to be a blame for something he caused everything around. But I think he's always going to be the right choice. And that's why I say I like this man when he can do everything. And I just think that's why people just take everything in mind for playing games with him, though. But you just can't take things around for granted. You know what I'm saying? You can't make the purpose for some. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that, it's always a distraction. Yeah. No, you can change. Yeah, you can cause distraction, but I think I don't get everything confused for something that's going to be, for everything, it's not going to happen when everything's not going like the way, but it's always going to do things the right way, but just can't cause, too much fooling around and play with somebody that's not going to do things wrong for granted.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was going on is the fact that Jameis Winston is they're treating Jameis Winston like he's still playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're going into it with. Like, okay, Jameis is not going to change. You're going to come up here and you're going to throw another 30 interceptions, even though that's never been done before. But how silly and ridiculous and non-imaginative they are is they will sit up here and believe that he's capable of throwing 30 interceptions in 9 consecutive years. How ridiculous and foolish is that when he was forced to he threw more in that system because they didn't have a running game.
No, it didn't.
But they don't put none of that together and say, hey, man,
that's so true.
That was the case. But that's why we here. That's why the Great Saint Think Tank is here, because we're not buying that bump.
No,
Jameis Winston, first of all, Jameis Winston is going to sit at the top of that quarterback position. Mm-hmm. He's going to play. He's going to start. That's the bottom line. Taysom is going to still play the Wildcat. You're going to have the Wildcat plays and the Taysom plays that Coach Payton was running when Drew was in there for the last couple of years. It's going to be the same thing, but except Jameis has more athletic ability than Paul Drew did at the back end of his career. Jameis can throw that ball a lot further, and he's pretty accurate with the deep ball throw. Notice that Jameis said in an interview, and Traquan backed him up. We played this on the last the group of shows for this week. You can go back and listen to him. Where Traquan was flown out there to Jameis so they can work together, and Jameis was throwing the ball, trying to get Traquan to get used to his deep ball. Why is that?
It's on the show, man.
Sean Payton has every a mindset of stretching that offense this year with the vertical game and using the running backs, Elvin Kamara, Latavius Murray, and others to give that balance that we need. And then when those safeties start creeping in, to attack them going deep. That's why you see all them speeds all over the place.
Yeah, that's why I said, though, bro, you never had a good offensive line in a running game. When we play against Tampa with Jameis, when we play against Jameis Winston in Tampa, I think he just never had the best core as an offense. You know what I'm saying? He never had an offensive coordinator to call the plays. He never had a good head coach to give him exactly what he needed to be. But it's like the turnovers caused him because he never had a better game. He never had successful. He never had a good level that he used to play when he was playing his old team way back. And I think, to me, that's what the struggle for him, though. But now he ain't got to worry about it. Now he's with the New Orleans Saints because Sean Payton going to help him a lot more to be as a better quarterback in the game in the National Football League. But I'm saying when you got the running game that we're doing down here and everything, you got a good offensive line that we have, the best NFL. Now what I'm saying is you ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about in the tough situation no more. You ain't got to worry about going through the mess that you had in Tampa. Because what I'm saying is the struggle is going to be gone. It's going to be disappear. You ain't got to have big problems or issue or drama and everything to deal with Tampa, because Tampa ain't got to do it. I think he just never had a good game when he had 5,000 passing yards, when he had 30 touchdowns, when he had the 30 interception, but it cost the 30 interception because he just never had a good head coach to get him develop his game to the next level. So he ain't got to do all this stuff that he could do. But I'm saying that now you're in a good organization with the New Orleans Saints, because I'm saying the Saints are a good team. They run the football. When you have a good best offensive line in the game that's going to protect the quarterback, but they're going to keep Jameis Winston upright and everything. He ain't going to be throwing all the mistakes. He ain't going to be turning the ball over every time like 30, 45 times, because that's not the kind of Jameis you want. You have a new Jameis Winston with the Black and Gold Nation in this organization, with the team that's going to do everything they're going to do and win, because that's all about Jameis. Jameis all about winning, though. He ain't about losing and turning damn down and make things a perfect. But what I'm saying is Jameis going to make himself as a better QB that he is, though, but he's just not going to be the old quarterback that you don't see for a long time ago in his prime, since he was a first overall pick out of Florida State. What I'm saying is Jameis Winston is going to bring things. He's going to bring that heat, because you're going to get a different type of Jameis Winston that's going to play the way as the player he is, though. But I'm saying is you're not going to get the kind of old Jameis that's going to throw all the interception that he's going to do in a game by game.
Brother Byron always hitting on the points as usual. We're gonna bring in Brother Paul. Brother Paul, chime in on here. You hear Brother Byron catching fire, man. You know, he don't take too long. He get going, man. He
Oh no,
start
it
hitting
don't
the
take
points.
one bit. It take about at least 5 minutes or second. I'll get everything. I got the energy going on. I'm telling you how it is though, bro. This is Friday night, bro. We live on this building, babe. We on the show like we always represent. But that's how we do in the Who Dat Nation, bro. I run everything how to get. I'm trying to tell you how to word the words, and I'll speak how to speak. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, Uncle Paulie.
Uncle Paul,
well, you know, Byron and Cute is just like a good gumbo, man.
Mm-hmm. Like
Depends
seafood,
on if
like
you
that.
make it a chicken or shrimp. It just depends on which one, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Every little bit in there helps,
Turkey.
you know.
Turkey and all that. Turkey
Like
legs.
y'all was saying, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like y'all was saying about James. You know, we talking about his arm and all this stuff, but you really don't see too many people talking about his durability. And if you think about it, to throw any quarterback, to throw 5,000 yards in a season, man, y'all, you just think about how many pass plays that is per game. And then on top of that, how many licks a quarterback take. And if you go back, y'all, and look at some of them games from Jameis from that season, a lot of those interceptions came as he was throwing the ball and getting hit from the backside or somebody pulling him down while he was trying to throw. When you're in that situation, the ball ain't going no certain place. It's just up in the air, and the defensive player just picks it off or bats it down. And the receiver, he threw. He's figured the play over. So he like the receiver, he ain't trying to go catch the ball. He's seeing it. You know, the ball is alive till it hits the ground. You know, as long as it's in the air, it's a live ball. But most time, you know, quarterback, you know, receiver rather see the quarterback going down, so he already, you know, figure he's getting sacked, so he's on to the next play. But sometimes, then too, Tampa Bay didn't have no receivers. Jerry Rice used to always say, always keep your eye on the ball. He said a lot of times I made catches because I kept my eye on the ball. The defense is back, you know, he was through with the play. I kept hustling, made the catch, and next thing I know, I'm headed to the end zone. He thought the play was over. So, you know, we see that his durability, and then he got an offensive line now, you know, that he didn't have in Tampa Bay, and he's getting some of that I call it that Drew-licious, because Drew had a good line. He wasn't getting hit and whacked on like he was when he left San Diego. So that plays a big part in it. What y'all think about that?
Hey, I'm with you on that. Uncle Party. I think to me that when Drew Brees have success, when you have a good offensive line, that always do things the best way, you know what I'm saying? And I think Drew Brees is always smart and everything as a quarterback, that he see the division. I mean, not the vision that he used. When you see the defense, he reads everything to go. When you have the running game, when you have the running attack, you know what I'm saying? When you had in San Diego, now you with the Saints and everything, it's the same way, it's similar like it is though. But I think that to me is that, you know, when you have informed Matt, you know what I'm saying? When you know you have the balance of this offense, when you have the weapons around and everything, when the wide receiver, you know, stuff, and tight ends and everything, that's gonna do a whole lot of bunch of things. Like make some lot of tricks around, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, always be more maintain and magnificent, you know what I'm saying? But the reality is that, you know, when you have the guys you have on your team that's around the quarterback, you know what I'm saying, and you know for a doubt when you have a head coach that's the best he is though, that's where you have the good play calling, you know what I'm saying, in the game. And that's why I know you described, because you know how to be more, make things perfect the way it should when you have a good talent players around. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, you know, with James Winston, he got all the tools on this offense that he's going to have that's going to round and round, you know what I'm saying? And then he's going to spin that ball no matter what, you know what I'm saying? And I think to me that, you know, you realize this though, because you understand how when it's so obvious that when you have the guys that is played the way they play, they want to play together. You know what I'm saying? And that's what James like to do with this offense, with the team that we have right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he got the balance, he got the running game with Kamara, Latavius Murray. You got the best wide receiver in the game, Michael Thomas. You got Allen Trammell, the number one tight end. You got Traquan Smith. You got Marcus Callaway. You got Deontay Harris. You got Kwani Baker, who just drafted. You got all the weapons, and you got Taysom Hill as a wild card. He's going to do everything he's going to do in this offense. So I just think that I don't want nobody to say that, okay, this is not the offense that we is, but we are who we is as the team that we know we're going to do things. We're going to put up points on the board. We're going to rain and everything. We're going to pound the ball. We're going to run the thing and everything. And that's what we do, because that's how we take the game real, very, very easy and everything. We ain't got to make things tougher. We got to make things hard and everything. But I'll just say you stick to the running game. You stick in the play action, in the passing game. And that's what I said. It's always going to do everything part by part. This door that you do it here, you handle your business, though, then everything's going to do everything perfect. But they ain't got to worry about no wrong. Ain't going to be no strange, no that. Ain't got to be no strategy going on. Ain't going to like, oh, the offense not going to be the team like it is without Drew Brees, because the offense do the same thing. It ain't changed one bit. You know what I'm saying? I think that Sean Payne going to develop. He's going to work with the players and everything, with James in this offense and everything. And that's how we're going to do it. And we're going to keep running that rock. And we're going to keep pounding how it is, though. Anywhere it goes, because we know we're going to beat everybody. We're going to wear the defense out against our opponent. They can't stop a damn ball, because the Saints going to do some dangerous things this year and come season in 2021. And I tell you how it is, though. The Saints going to do some whole stuff that they never seen the whole decade without Drew Brees here no more. And I think that you're going to see the kind of offense that you're going to see. But I'm saying that they're not going to be a different team like they is, but they're still going to be the guys that we have in this jersey.
All right, thank you, that brother. Hold on just a second there, Uncle Paul. Let me give a few shots out, my brother, and I'm going to come right back to you. Thank you, brother. All right, Rushaw, thank you for your super chat, fam. Appreciate you. Say, I think Jameis is ready. He sat under breeze, and just like the caller says, Jameis is going to produce. Thank you, Rushaw, for that. Much love and big ups to the rest of the family members chiming in on the show as well. What's up, Rudy? Who that to your fam? Appreciate you being here. What's up, brother Kai? Good to see Kai in the building as well. Much love to you. My dog T Dirty in the building. What's up, fam? Good to see you as well. Much love to you and Yearns. All right. Who else we got? I want to give a shout out. My dog Damon's in the building. Who that to your brother D? Good to see you in the chat. Trey Joseph is in the building as well. Appreciate the family members. Brother Ahmad's in the building. What's up, fam? Good to see you, Ahmad the poet in the building as well. Good to see you, brother. Big ups to you as well. And the rest of the great Saint Think Tank family members. Appreciate y'all being here. Now, before I turn it back over to Uncle Paulie so he can get his thought process on, I'm going to spice things up a little bit. I'm going to bring in Brother Tyrese, the last Saint, who I know for certain, as sure as we got Brother Byron is a pro Jameis man. Last Saint Tyrese is a pro Taysom Hill man.
You know, I gotta tell you how it is, Q. I gotta be a pro James. You know, I gotta get that.
So I know it's about to be some. It's about to be some mess. I'm just giving y'all a little
mess. There's gonna be a lot of mess though. We put everything on in the bucket here. So I can tell you, we're gonna get fired up. I'm fired up right now, bro. I can bring all the energy I can do, because I got nothing left in the tank, but I gotta bring the juice. I gotta bring all this stuff. This is Friday night, baby. This is live. We do, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know how I do everything, though. I'm going to turn this thing up like every time, bro. That's how we're Black Gold Nation, how we do.
What's up, Tyrese? How you doing?
What's going on, Tyrese?
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on, man? It's all good, man. I'm great, man.
Tyrese, bro, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, my brother. I know you won't. I know you won't get your arguments in there for Taysom. I already know what this is about. You ain't put in the private comment section fake news, and I was talking about Jameis. It's gonna be the quarterback.
Let's go, bro.
He said fake news. Hey, but go ahead.
Man,
but I'm gonna turn.
Like I hate Jameis. I don't hate Jameis.
No, bro, I'm saying, bro, but I know you pro Taysom. We already know this. I know you coming in with that. But before you get a word in, bro, Uncle Paulie got the flow right here. Uncle Paulie run his point, and then you jump right on there. All right, Uncle Paul is back to you, my friend.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Q. It gave me some time to get my info here.
Yes,
but
sir.
The way I look at it, fellas, even now, Jameis is in a better situation even than what Drew Brees was in. I'm just looking at it. When Drew came to San Diego, you had Mike Riley was the coach. He got fired. You had Marty Schottenheimer. I'm looking at the offensive line. Every year was a different person at the center, at the guard, and all that. He had a different receiver, and up and down defense. See, Jameis is getting a good start. He's not having to deal with all that. Sean Payton been there 10 plus years. The offensive line is getting better. The defense, everything is on the up and up. It's not like, we got to just, bring urban renewal somewhere, except maybe the secondary. It still needs some, I still think we need at least two more guys there, a veteran and a good, free agent rookie. But, he's got a better start than even what Drew had. And and I hate to say it, even when Drew got hurt, if that tackle he had would have been blocking the man, he wouldn't have got hit. And just like Ed Pete, if he had to let Donald whack that hand, So you have the right people in the right place, but stability wise, Jameis Winston, he got it here in New Orleans. He's even better with Drew when he first started. What y'all think?
I like it. But let me ask you this:
bro.
who you got? Who starts for the Saints in 21? Is it Taysom or Jameis?
Bruh, it's Taysom.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's that, brother Paul? Who is it, brother Paul?
No, not Taysom, man. No, we had 4 games. Listen, I don't want listen. I'm gonna tell you something. Like you know I'm gonna hit the nail on the head now. I don't want to say starting off to them slow starts like they've been. They got a bad history, starting off slow. They wait till week 8 to figure out what to do. I don't want that this year. I'm telling y'all for real. It's time out for them.
Slim Sauce said Taysom be out there throwing punts. Go ahead, Tyrese. Go ahead, Tyrese.
If you want to kill the receiver's confidence, put Taysom out there throwing the ball 20 yards over your head. Come on,
throwing punts. First year starting, bro. Stop
it. He might throw 10 yards.
Go ahead, Tyrese. Go ahead, and make your case for Taysom, bro.
All right, look. As you know, I got the crystal ball, right? Okay, listen. Look here, listen. Taysom Hill, look. Taysom Hill is gonna be sharpened as a quarterback, just like Jameis Winston is. Only difference I see is the fact that he's an X factor. I mean, every time that man gets on the field, everybody gets lit up. It looks like the 4th of July. Things are about to explode. Plus, another great thing about Taysom is his ability to run. So, I mean, if everything is not working, he's gonna shoot down the field. I mean, that guy's like the second fastest football player on the Saints roster. Okay, and I think his vision has increased. His accuracy would definitely be better. I mean, the man said that he's been focused more as a quarterback. Focused as a quarterback. What you said? What you said?
Vision, tunnel vision.
But come on,
listen, we try to get Trey Clark some confidence. We don't want Trey Clark to get popped coming over the middle now. Taysom Hill stretching you out now.
But nah, I honestly think that Taysom Hill is gonna start. I mean, every time you look at Sean Payton, it look like he got a fetish with that man. I mean, I like Taysom Hill, but I don't love him like he do. But I think this is his team. I think Jameis Winston is gonna get second. And I think that Taysom Hill will carry us to at least over 11 wins, because this is going to be a hard season, if anything.
What's interesting? I remember my thought on Taysom playing quarterback last year, bro. I remember he was throwing the pass to Jared Cook, and the ball sailed like.
You better tell it, Q.
Like 3.
It
was like 3 feet over his hand, and Jared Cook was reaching out for the ball. 6'7", and the ball was 3 feet over his outstretched hand. I was like, who was Taysom throwing at the ball?
Yeah, I ain't jumping no more.
No, he got a hell. Tyrese, he got a hell of an arm, bro. I give it to you. He got a hell of an arm, bro. But he got accuracy. He got a hell of an arm.
I'm telling you, man. That it's gonna show up.
I'll tell you, I'll take some of it out. Woo.
But I keep saying, no, man. Jameis gonna be the guy though, bro. I'm going with Jameis because I said he got the gun. He got the gunslinger though, bro. I can tell you that man, because he ain't scared to throw that damn ball anywhere it is, bro. Jameis gonna be the guy.
That's
bro.
what Taysom was doing last season.
I love Taysom. I love Taysom as a player, as a backup. I don't see Taysom gonna be a starter though. I think that it's gonna take for him.
I ain't gonna lie. I lived with Jameis came in that game and threw that flicker.
He's gonna flick and play, but I think Jameis is more the opposite way, though. I think Jameis is more as a ball sling, though, bro. I think he just got the arm, though, bro. I think he could just do that he ever did, but I just think Jameis is the guy, though, man. He gonna outdo Taysom in the training camp, and that's why I'm gonna roll with Jameis, man. He's my guy, though. He's my quarterback into the season. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, though, bro. He's a winner, though. I keep saying no, and I think that some people that know that Jameis gonna be more as the quarterback. As a QB, you know what I'm saying, one, you know what I'm saying. I think Taylor's gonna play his role as he always plays as a backup, you know what I'm saying. That's what you use him his single package and everything, and that's what he does. And I just think that because I think that when Taysom went and played last year as a starter with Drew Brees went down, and I think to me that it's struggle for Taysom because he just can't take care of the ball like he should, and I think the turnovers cost him the game for us. And I think he just needed to be more better though with the ball and everything. That's what he needed to do. But I'm not saying that Taysom's a bad player, you know what I'm saying? But I like him though. I just don't see him at the start of QB. And that's why I just didn't ride with James. And I'm running my boy James all the way.
Byron, let me give Tyrese an opportunity to respond to that. Tyrese, when you hear people like Brother Byron and others mention Taysom's fumbling issues, which was problematic, he didn't really fix it last year. The way they fixed it was they simply just went away from him, for him doing that to a degree. What would you say to people that will bring up his fumbling issues? What's your response would be to that?
Well, I won't give any excuse regarding fumbling and whatnot, but I will say he didn't start that many games. I mean, this is the first year outside of being the multiple threat, doing different roles. I mean, every quarterback has an issue to some degree, whether that be Jameis fumbling and throwing interceptions. Regardless, I mean, this is the first. It's not like the man has been playing quarterback since his rookie year, but.
Oh, he's losing out. He's in and out.
Tyrese, your connection going out, my friend. Thank you, New Wine. New Wine Minds with the super chat says Cam believes in Winston. He lit up talking about him. And a lot of people notice a lot of the big players, Jameis took a lot of those people and went and broke them up there. Flew Traquan Smith in there with it's no doubt about it. When you talk about Jameis Winston, he has that pedigree. Champion in college, comes in first overall draft pick. He's 27 years old.
27 years old, Q. That's what I keep saying.
And they know how good of a player Jameis is. The thing that killed Jameis to a great degree was inconsistency and dysfunction in Tampa Bay with the team. And of course, he had a lot to do with that too. But that he has no such limitations now. Those self-imposed limitations and dysfunctional.
There on top of
Right. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have those things anymore.
No,
he doesn't have those anymore. So and I like Taysom Hill, but Taysom has a big uphill battle to unseat Jameis for that job. Almost impossible. Barring injury and Jameis just out falling on his face, it's going to be very difficult for him to unseat Jameis Winston for that position. So, I mean, that's my take, and I know y'all share that. Go ahead, Brother Byron.
That's why I keep saying, go Q. I'm not saying that Taysom is a bad player. I just think
struggle on PlayStation when you're playing.
It's taking time for Taysom. It's taking time for Taysom to be the quarterback in NFL. He's not that quite yet, though, bro. I keep being like, I'm not lacking on Taysom, though, man. I think he need to have a lot more improvement to be the starting quarterback. But he's not that near down the line, though. It's going to be Jameis. And that's what's going to be. James is going to outdo Taysom in the training camp. You know what I'm saying? And I know that because I know what James is going to bring. He got experience. You know what I'm saying? He's the number 1 draft overall pick. Okay, came out of Florida State. But I'm saying the man throws 5,000 passing yards, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that the interception he threw, that's not his fault. It's the coach he had that was not the one that he's supposed to be in Tampa. What I'm trying to explain is that Jameis always bring his game, though. You know what I'm saying? He brings his A game. But I'm saying he definitely had success with the team that he used to play a while back. But now he with the New Orleans Saints, the team that he with right now with us on our side. Now you got all the stuff you're going to bring to be who you're going to be, James. You're going to be the kind of Jameis Winston we see in your face, in your eyes. Okay? You're not going to be the old Jameis no more. Okay? The old Jameis is gone right now. Okay? This is a new Jameis Winston now. This is a new player right now. Okay? That's how it's going to go. But you can't say that James is going to throw all these interceptions and everything. No, he's not going to do that, though. Because I'm saying he's going to have success with the Black and Gold Nation, with the New Orleans Saints in this offense that we do how we do. We run everything we run around down here, bro. When you have a kind of offense with Sean Payne not going to say, okay, James Winston going to screw up and everything. Because he's not going to screw up. Okay, he gonna have a good year though. He never had a good year in the whole season though, because he played so bad. with the old offensive line in Tampa. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell y'all something.
Go ahead, brother Paul.
Let me tell y'all something. Byron and Q. Look, I got the old Madden 07 Nintendo GameCube. I had to create Taysom Hill on here. And let me tell you what it is what the league says about him on the game. It says that he's not an elite quarterback at this stage, and you only want him to fill in for you in short spaces, not no long term. You don't want to be your long term starter. Short term basis, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So even the Madden 07 that I created Taysom Hill said that he'll get in there and struggle. He'll win you a few games here and there, but you don't want him being your starter for no long term. And that's basically sub Taysom Hill up in a nutshell. You know, there's nothing against him personally, nothing like that. But he's a Tim Tebow that's go. If he ever leave New Orleans, he go wide up. He's really stuck in a gadget man situation. If he don't want to do that, I really don't see him staying in the league too much longer.
Nope.
You know, he's just not pro quarterback. He's just not. And Tim Tebow finally came to the realization. Now he a backup tight end, you know. So I'm like, come on now. You got to face the facts with some things. What y'all think?
On the real though, man. Like I said, Uncle Paul, you on there, bro. I just think, like I said, bro. I just think that you like I said, when you brought up Tebow, he compared to Tebow for me. You know what I'm saying? He more compared to Tebow because when I saw Tebow in Florida, he been doing all the running and everything. You know what I'm saying? He ain't be staying in that pocket like he always do. He run like he always run. And that's why I say the Jacksonville Jaguars signed him though, because he see him as a tight end. But it's the first time to see Tebow play as a tight end as a different position. You know what I'm saying? When he's a quarterback. But I just think that Taysom is compared to Tebow, because that's what it is. Because the way how they run and everything, the way how they, you know, as a runner, you know what I'm saying? But they're not just like a quarterback that can throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying.
How they built. They're built almost the same way. You know,
the same way. That's what I'm saying.
They more weight now. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're the same way because they're equal. Because the way that what Taysom do, he do in this offense that we have compared with what Tim Tebow he do when he was in college in Florida. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying I compare them two guys because they both same size. You know what I'm saying? Because they run opposite way, you know, but they're physical, you know, they're physical because they're hard to get down. So that's why I say that I don't say that Taysom that he not gonna be the quarterback. I think that he need to take some more to learn to be the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of proving to be in the NFL, but it's not gonna be that quite yet though. And I think that to me that he just go ahead and continue. So that's what I'm saying.
Taysom just got too much of a run first, throw second mentality. You know,
that's what I said. Exactly. That's my point. No doubt. And that's why I prefer that he need to just play his backup like he always played and just play your role though, bro. But I'm just saying that Jameis Winston is going to be the guy though, bro. And that's why I say the bottom line at the end of the day, Jameis is going to be the starting quarterback into the season. And that's why I know, because I like what Jameis brings to the table. In the day, he gonna do what he gonna do and get everything. But this is Jameis' job though, bro. Jameis already gonna win the job no matter what. Is that Taysom? You gotta deal with it.
I don't want Jameis going in there having to look over his shoulder. Nothing. I don't want to put him in that position. You know, it's enough pressure. I'm not gonna say that Jameis gonna look over his shoulder because Taysom's gonna win out there. I just think that Jameis gonna outdo Taysom anywhere it is though. And I think that Taysom got no for a doubt. He just can't get mad about it. Because I think that for a doubt, if Jameis gonna know it, I know Jameis is gonna win that starting job no matter what. But I'm just saying is Jameis is gonna be outdo Taysom. But I think that Jameis is a guy that we know that he's our quarterback into the season, and that's why I say you head towards that direction over Taysom. That's what I'm trying to put right there. And I know how it is though, because I know my guys and I know my team very carefully and everything, Uncle Paul. And I know who the guy I like and who the guy I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my boys. I've been around my boys since day one. You know what I'm saying? I know every quarter that we ever had, long time since we had like Aaron Brooks and then now we had Drew Brees and everything. But now Jameis is going to be the third quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm just trying to tell you, I love Jameis, but I just think that I'm not hating on Taysom. I think Taysom is a good player too, but the struggle with the fumbles and everything, I can't have that in the game like that though, bro. You got to take care of your business though and be smart with the ball and everything. Yeah. But Jameis not going to do all that stuff like that, turn that ball over like 30 times like they Tampa Bay. That's true, but that's what, I don't know if y'all remember Rick Myra, that's what killed his career. holding the ball too long and throwing
Hold the ball
interceptions.
too long. That's why I say I
Still
can't
quarterback.
allow that though, bro. I can't deal with Taylor. Because Taylor did that. He did that before. He did that a couple of times. But I'm saying when we had Teddy Bridgewater, you know, Bridgewater been holding the ball too long too. But I'm saying you gotta get the ball in hand quick and fast, like 2 seconds. You can't just hold the ball and stay in that pocket like that too long. If you don't give it the ball, it'll throw it away. You know what I'm saying? Just don't stay in that one pocket. Move around, swim around and everything. But I'm saying is don't stay in one spot. Because you know you don't want to take a second, lose about 5 yards.
That's true.
You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? You got to
that
take care
drives
and
your
keep moving.
offensive line crazy because it making it look like they the one giving up the sack, but you the one holding the ball too long.
Yeah, you
also,
don't want to hold the ball like a teddy bear, holding that as a pillow and everything. Don't do that stuff. Get rid of the ball or just go run it and get some yards. Just don't take in the spot and just say, okay, you not know what you're going to do about it. What I'm saying is just be mindful, but just know for sure, just get everything straight and focus what you're doing though, because you can't screw up everything if you're just going to take a sack on purpose and take a loss of yard and then like, okay, oh yeah, why he did that though? Why he did it, and also I'm like, okay, I'm spreading. I'm like, okay, oh, he want to do it his own way because I think, okay, that's how he want to do it. But I'm just saying, don't take the sack because you're going to get protection. You're going to have the offensive line going to take care of you no matter what, because that's what offensive lines does. The offensive line always take care of our quarterback, keep him upright in the pocket. But just don't take the pocket and slang and then take the yard up a yard if you don't run the ball or make the play or just throw it out of bounds. That's what you need to do.
That's the smart. That's the smart part of the players.
You always said your clock in your mind. You know, you done took the snap, you drop back.
One
What
Mississippi.
Drew used to give with
One
about
Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi.
Drew be done got rid of the ball.
Internal
5
clock.
seconds, get rid of it. 5 seconds. Don't take about at least about more
Internal
than
clock.
20 minutes.
But see
Don't take
that,
about that.
but see that's each quarterback has a different internal clock. Drew Brees throwing his 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, he's rotating, going through his his rotations. He's looking to see, going through his quarterback, seeing who's open. Is Mike available? The tight end there, a slot man is Elvin Kamara. It's a lot of people you can go to, especially this time around. A lot of unforeseen weapons that we have that they're not going to be respecting. They're going to double Mike. They're going to look for Elvin Kamara in offense. And you're going to see a lot of guys that don't have names: Traquan Swift, Marquez Callaway, Deontay Harris, Adam Troutman. You know, these guys are going to shine because nobody's going to be looking at these men until probably the middle of the year when you start seeing that they're weapons. Oh, give me just a second, family. I'm going to bring Tyrese back in the show. Let me give a few shots out to a few family members. Uncle Paul, and I know you wanted to drop another point. I'm going to open the flow back up to you. Tragic, big ups to you. Good to see Brother Tragic in the building. Much love. 985J in the building. What's up, 985J? And salute to Brother Chad as well. What's up, Brother Chad? Good to see you as well. What's up, Jose? Big ups to you, fam. He says Tebow had number 1 defense and a number 29 offense. All right. Thank you for being here as well. Much love to all the family members in this thing and Anthony as well. So with that being said, go ahead, Uncle Paul. I'm going to turn it over to you. I'm going to bring Last Saint in to chime in after you have your point as well. Then Brother Byron. What's up, Smallville? I see you, fam. Much love to you. Appreciate you being here as well. All right, Uncle Paul. What's up, Farouk? Go ahead, Uncle Paul.
Go ahead, Uncle Paul.
Uncle Paul, you muted yourself. You still there?
I guess he
all right. Brother Tyrese, you with us?
No, he's trying to get in, Q. I mean, I think there you go.
There he is. There you go. All right, Brother
I had
Tyrese.
my signal went out.
It's all good, bro.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, finish making your point, Brother Paul having issues. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Oh no, that's pretty much it with that. I mean, you know, with the whether a new quarterback will be in the equation. I think I was hearing the beginning part about the offensive line and bucking the ball off.
Right, getting rid of the ball.
Getting rid of the ball. So I guess it goes back to what my thing is, the durability of the quarterback. You know, are they gonna? With Jameis Winston, I see him trying to scramble, but when when he tries to scramble, you know, he gets sacked. You know, he gets beat to the punch before even making a few yards sometimes, or at least a majority. And with Taysom Hill, I don't think he's going to duck the ball off at all. I think he's going to try to run through some people to pick up 5 yards or 10 yards, you know, some in that running back in him. You know, either way it goes. But that's pretty much what I feel about it, at least with the Mississippi, because, you know, when Drew Brees doesn't have a chance at all, he throws the ball into the ground. Now I only seen Drew Brees run the ball at least 4 times, scramble at least 4 times, and I had to go back in the vote to see that. But that's what I think regarding the situation of keeping the ball, because if we keep the ball, you know, we lose a ton of yards, and then that just ends the offensive momentum and increases the momentum for the defensive side of the ball. But that's my opinion upon those things.
You know what's interesting about it is, you know, when Drew, I think a lot of you know, when he had that shoulder issue in San Diego, that kind of really popped in his mind. He scrambled a few times. I think the last most pressing times he had that slow motion spin on that defensive back. That's the one that
20-year-olds, man. That's sad.
right. That's the one that really, because they wasn't expecting old Drew to turn on them like that. He bust a spin move on there and then got the touchdown. But you know, I think that was part of Drew knew that he had certain physical limitations that he couldn't overcome. And he had to crispen up his certain aspects of his game. So he really paid attention to the schematic aspect of it, mastered it. And then, of course, his accuracy was uncanny, you know, and I think,
So true.
you know, to be honest with you, people talk about Drew not pushing the ball later on in his years. But think about it, man, he was still tearing them up with touchdowns. He was still hitting them with that, beating them down the field 15 yards with the throws, everything, still tearing them up. Still just a couple of years ago, Mike Thomas had over 149 catches to break the record, Marvin Harrison's record that stood over 15 years.
Yep. And
Drew wasn't throwing 30, 50, 40, 50-yard passes. He was tearing them up. And that man was double teamed most of the time. But Drew had the uncanny ability to throw you open, which I'm going to really miss that, because hopefully I'm not expecting Jameis to become Drew Brees. I know Jameis got his style of winning. And that cerebral aspect of how to handle things have gotten better with Drew Brees as well, because they all have their own signature look. But when it come down to it, man, Drew used to throw the ball where you're supposed to be as opposed to where you were at. And that's why he kind of kept a lot of his interceptions down. He would throw the ball, okay, I'm going to throw it outside, not inside, away from it. So if you can't get your hands on it, it'll be an incompletion as opposed to the guy having an opportunity to get. I mean, Drew Brees, man, a lot of little intricacies. We're going to miss a lot of that.
Yeah, we sure it is, though, bro.
Well, just a second, brother. Right. Let me get Uncle Paul in. Then you can spit on there. Go ahead, Brother Paul, then Brother Byron will chime in after you.
Oh, that's what's gonna be missed too, y'all. You know, we can't. It's just so many different games where Drew would put the ball on your hip, on your left hip. Okay, you got you on your left, and throw it to your right, throw it low, near the goal line to the tight end, touchdown. Where if you wasn't gonna catch it, you didn't have to worry about it getting intercepted. Just come back to the huddle. Let's try something else. But with Taysom Hill, I'm not trying to rag on him enough, but Taysom Hill get wound up and he goes try to force stuff, man. You can't do that in the pros, man.
That's rookie mistakes, man, from 1 year. That's literally his first year starting. 4 times as a quarterback.
Hey, that is true. He, as a quarterback, 4 straight starts, 3-0. I mean, 3-1. And me personally, I think it was most schematic why we lost that Philly game, because he could have scrambled to get them few yards.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To get that first down.
I think he was forced to play that role.
That's right.
Exactly.
It didn't make any sense, because the next game, you know, after that game, you got him out. But I want to say this, that it didn't make any sense. His first inclination is to take off because he doesn't have that internal clock like it's supposed to be. And like I said, it's hard for a guy, like I said, even regardless of what Taysom did last year. It was just, think about the tremendousness of having Taysom Hill, first time starter, in there for 4 games, and he goes 3-1, almost 4-0 with the Saints quarterback job.
And that's like that's quarterback.
Right. I'm just like, that is absolute. And people not picking that up. That is absolute. They keep perusing, not the great Saint thing taking the Who Dat Nation. We are well aware of it. But people outside the building, they don't understand that. You went 8-1, almost 9-0 without your first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback. Who does that? Nope. None of these other people can do that, man. None of them can't do that. So I mean, it's just unreal to me. But
That's true. You can't get Stephen A. Smith to see that though.
Stephen A. Smith is an nincompoop. But
like a punk, like a Wookiee.
I agree.
He a nincompoop, man. It's just shock value. He don't give a damn about
He
telling
sure
it
don't
people.
give a damn. I think he just know what he's saying though, bro. I think
That's
like
so
that,
true.
you know.
You wrote that ESPN chick. You right.
Shock value.
They got exposed to that mountain cooking. I heard.
Yeah, he got spectrum.
But it's interesting. But listen, we're gonna bring in another family member. We're gonna bring in Brother Tragic. I see he just popped on here. I know he won't talk. Tragic, pretty intelligent as well. We're gonna bring him into the panel. Brother Tragic, welcome to the live stream, brother. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. I just actually got in here. I got in there a little bit late.
Oh, that's all good, bro. Good to hear from you, bro. Good to see you in the chat. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
All right. What's on your mind today, Tragic?
I got in late and heard y'all talking about Winston and everything. And, you know, the Winston, I hear some of Taysom Hill chat on a national level, and everybody still think it's going to be a battle. But I don't even think Taysom Hill even play quarterback, to say the truth, this year. I don't think he's going to go. I know you think that Peyton loves Taysom Hill, but I don't think you see Taysom Hill in that package no more.
Nope.
And if he makes this team, it's almost impossible for him to play quarterback because you're going to need somebody to run a scout team. So that's what's like it would be Travis Simeon. Ian Book, if you keep Ian Book and don't put him on the practice squad, he serves as a developmental project, and that leaves Taysom Hill with a position change.
So let me ask you that, Tragic. You thinking that he don't even get an opportunity to get on the field? You don't think they revisit the Taysom Hill Wildcat packages and the Taysom Hill packages they was doing the last couple of years? You don't think they go back to that?
I think it's the end of the Taysom Hill Wildcat thing.
Why do you say that though? Make me understand why you saying that.
We seen the Taysom Hill Wildcat package because of the limitations of Drew Brees. It had to be in there because now the injuries that Drew Brees had, you see how limited the offense was and how Peyton had to specially design that offense to fit around the limitations of Drew and to make Taysom Hill complement things that they was doing to make certain things look similar. But now that you got a quarterback in there that can now do everything now, that you know when Peyton don't have to limit his offense to the 5 and 10 yards, the whole playbook is open. Putting the ball in Taysom Hill hand is taking the opportunity out of possibly a touchdown threat in Winston, who has the ability to attack from all parts of the field. So like when you put Taysom Hill in, it's taking the possibility of scoring 6 points on that particular play, where in the past with Drew Brees the past 3 years, we knew we had to go down the field piece by piece, 3 yards here, 5 yards there, 7 yards there. But now Winston back and forth. When we at the 35, 40 yard line on our side, the touchdown is an option. The deep ball is an option now. And you know, I think Peyton is chomping at the bits to bring that deep ball back in his offense.
That is very interesting. But you basically, so Tragic, what you saying is that Taysom exists in the Saints offense because of Drew's inability to push the ball beyond 20 to 25, 30 yards. The deep ball and all that, he existed. But with Jameis able to throw the ball, they pulled Taysom out of there completely. Am I understanding you right?
Completely. I think he's gonna let compete in the preseason, but once he don't win that job, he is, which we know he's not going to win the job. You're going to see the complete position change from Taysom.
So what will it be in your opinion? What would be the position change? What would they put him? Will he just be go back to the gadget set he was doing? Wide receiver, tight end, running back, that type of stuff? Is that what you're thinking?
I'm thinking a wide receiver, tight end, H-back type deal.
There you go.
Maybe rushing some of the front team.
That is an interesting take. Tyrese, you want to comment on that? That's
know,
interesting.
That's how I read it.
That was a very interesting
Yeah,
take.
that's a good one right there,
that
Trash.
made sense. That
I
made a
like
lot
that.
of
I'm with
sense.
you on that, Trash. I'm great on that, bro. I agree 100%. I just think Taysom, I see Taysom a lot more as a receiver, as a wide receiver, tight end. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him as a gadget.
Now I
You know
don't
what
see
I'm
all
saying?
that.
I think look. I can put it like this though, Q. I'm gonna tell you straight up though, Q. I think Sean Payton gonna switch things up though, bro, this year. You know what I mean? I'm looking at it right now because I think that I don't see Taysom gonna play as a backup, as a switch arm and knife gadget and everything. I think Sean Payton gonna do something different this year. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I think, I'm with Trash. I'm with Tragic Power 4, bro. I agree with everything he's saying though, bro. And I think he could line up Taysom as he always do. When Drew Brees was playing with him last year and everything, we saw Taysom play as a tight end, wide receiver, play as like a running back and everything, more as a route. You know what I'm saying? That's why I see Taysom. But I just think that Taysom plays as a gadget and everything. That's fine though. But I don't see that they're gonna do a wildcat and everything like this year and everything. I don't see that Taysom gonna play as that all that stuff that he played like the past couple of years when Drew Brees was playing with him and everything. But I think this offense gonna, like I said, the offense gonna do things with Jameis Winston. It's gonna be Jameis Winston though, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep saying no. I think Jameis gonna be the guy as a starting quarterback into the season, and this is gonna be Jameis' team though. It's not gonna be Taysom's team. It's gonna be Jameis' team, and I think to me that he's gonna be the leader of this team or this offense as a quarterback. But at the bottom line is, I think Taysom's gonna like probably play opposite position. But I just don't think that he's gonna use him as a wild package and everything, as a wildcat, more affirmation and everything and stuff like that. I just think that Taysom is gonna do what he's gonna do. It's gonna help his offense and everything. But I just don't see him as a backup, as a gadget, like he always do, like he is. That he just can't be at a quarterback. Period. That's why I'm leaning towards everything what Travis just said, though, bro. The offense gonna switch everything around, and I think Sean Payton gonna do things a little different. He ain't gonna do the same thing with Drew Brees was playing and all that stuff. It's gonna be switching. You know what I'm saying? But James gonna be the guy, and I don't care what it is. It's gonna be James. He's gonna be the quarterback, and that's gonna be the bottom line.
Go ahead, Tyrese.
Okay, good. I agree with Tragic to the extent, especially with Taysom Hill being brought in because Drew Brees couldn't really throw the ball, but like Sean Payton saw, he had the potential to do other things. That's why I knew that when Drew Brees fell, Taysom Hill is going to be starting those 4 games. Now, my thing about it is this: I like both quarterbacks. I think that whichever quarterback you put into the Sean Payton system, they're going to thrive. The playoff bound regardless. But my thing is the duality of Taysom him being able to write down field when need be. I mean, this guy's not a rookie anymore. He's getting his rep. He's getting the quarterback throws, all the things that needs to be done. Now, I don't agree with all that other stuff about him still being, him still playing the positions because, I mean, he could do
Tyrese, you're getting garbled, bro. I can't hear you that well. Could you get closer so I can hear you talking?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Okay, perfect. I was in a bad spot. I was just saying, of course, Taysom Hill can play any position in the offensive book because, we've seen that. I mean, he was the top tight end, and we had to pull up to be the wide receiver. He was at the top of that, too. But, I mean, this is a quarterback's game.
What about Tyrese? That's a great point. Let me ask this to Tragic, who dropped that jewel there. Tragic, are you with your commentary, bro? Pretty. That's a pretty bold statement there, by the way. And let me. Are you factoring in Sean Payton's love of Taysom Hill and him shutting him down as quarterback, even though he told him he was going? I mean, I just don't think Payton has this factuation with Taysom that he's going to totally pull him out of the QB, running them QB plays with him, and the fact that he went with Taysom over Jameis last year. I mean, what do you think about all that?
I think some of that. I don't think Peyton has the deep love affair that you think he has with Taysom. I think it's I think he's not married to Taysom. He messed around with Taysom on it was a little fling, real calm. That was a little fling.
So Taysom is a side chick. That what you trying to say, Travis?
Yeah, Taysom not marriage material. He's not marriage material.
He not married.
He was a good time. Taysom was a good time.
No, man. Taysom Hill the
But you
mystery,
know,
man.
but you know,
Ain't no marriage going on right here.
you tried to bring around, you tried to bring Taysom around the family, and the family was like, you bringing that girl around? No, you're not gonna be with that girl. That's what the family said. Nah, you can't be with that girl. After they saw her for a while,
She was that old girl. Is that what happened?
she was that old girl.
That's bad job, bro. That's nothing.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible.
So you know, so Payne had a good time, and he had Winston, saving Winston for marriage.
Nah, man. I'm talking about to wipe him up, man. Stop.
Yeah, it might be like a nice marriage though.
Look, man,
That's
look.
terrible.
Sean Payton put Taysom Hill at everything. Like even the positions that didn't make sense, he threw Taysom Hill in. That's how screwed I am.
But Tyrese, that was before Sean Payton got Deontay Harris there. Because remember, the Saints offense, for a while, it didn't have those impact players. And remember, we were saying, it was like, man, listen, Taysom Hill is stealing reps from the running backs. He's stealing reps from the wide receivers, the tight ends. And obviously, Coach Payton is saying that's an indictment for you to take a backup quarterback and play him at every position to give them a ump there. And I was like, that's an indictment on the skill group. That a guy that's not even a quarter, that's a wide receiver or running back, is stealing reps from guys that played that position the majority of their young careers. So, I mean, that's what I was saying about Traquan Smith. We don't have that problem. Callaway's on the team. Deontay Harris is stepping up more as a wide receiver. You see Kamara Latavius is getting more respected by Coach Payton. It's in his third year with Coach Payton. So, that running game is going. So, with that being said, I mean, it's hard. Tragic makes an interesting point. But with all this influx of talent there, I mean, which way do you go there?
But look what he was doing. Like you said, you had Taysom stealing reps, but what Taysom was really running, most of those routes was probably like within 5 to 10 yards because he had to compliment Drew's arm. But now
still made it work though.
But now Drew
got downfield when he had to
they did get down, but I'm just saying now that Drew's gone, you see how he's already changing the type of players that he's bringing in. Since Drew been gone, he's been bringing in nothing but speed. He go get the guy from Tulane who was fast, McCleskey's son.
Yeah, Jalen McCleskey.
You go get Kawan Bakley, who you got from your late round draft pick. He's getting players now that's going to complement what Jameis does. He don't need the receiver that know how to read the coverage underneath and get to the right places underneath now. Now he's getting people that's gonna bust the defense wide open down the field.
Well, I mean, that's you dropping some interesting points there on Taysom. I still say with Sean Payton, I still see him in some capacities utilizing Taysom Hill as a quarterback. I think Jameis Winston could do, Jameis scrambles too now.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a pocket. He's not no guy that stays in the pocket. Jameis will take off on you too. Now he won't run over you, Tyrese, like Taysom does. Taysom crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Not too many quarterbacks will try to run over you, man. Taysom's crazy, man.
Yeah, he crazy. Yeah, bro. I just think, bro, like I said, James not scared to run out that damn pocket. I tell you how it is, though, bro. He gonna run in there where it is, though. And I think he gonna make some plays and everything. And I think he gonna make some drives. And I think he gonna get the yards and everything. But like I said, Taysom gonna do the same thing. Like I said, he's a crazy dude, though, but he can run over every guy like a linebacker or a defensive line or a corner and everything. But that's what Taysom is, though. But I just think that
it's not gonna come to that.
I think that James is gonna be more.
I'm telling you, it's not gonna come to that. No more.
Yeah,
don't be like that.
But I just think, like I say, I know how it is, though. But I just gonna shake and shake. You hear me? Like bait to bait. I just say that you know how it is, though, bro. But I just think that James is always gonna do everything so way, though, bro. And I think that's what I like James about, though. I like James the most and everything because I think that he's a good player. He got a lot of talent. He got a lot of skills. He got a lot of experience, you know what I'm saying? And I think he's all about winning games, though, bro, for us. And I think he's going to win this year for us, though. And I think James is a right guy that, he can lead us towards where we need to be and everything. And I know Taysom's going to do, he's going to do the brain area, he's going to brain everything, such on. But at the end of the day, I just think that James is always going to get everything that we weigh this offense and everything surround him and everything. And I think that James is going to lead this thing to a victory. They're going to have a good year in the season. And I'm so sorry for Jameis Winston have the opportunity to be the quarterback that he could be, though, that he never had like he was. Like I say, he just never had a bad year. He had a bad year, but he's not going to have a bad year for the Saints, though. And I think that's going to be different, but I think Jameis Winston going to be a better guy that he is, though, just not the old guy like he was before. And I think that James gonna do everything so right for this organization, for the New Orleans Saints and the Black Gold Nation, you know what I'm saying? And I think that I'm so excited, I'm happy for him to get a chance to do what he can do and everything. But he still got it though, bro. He's still gonna be throwing the 5,000 pass yards. He's still gonna put some big numbers and everything, but he's not gonna turn the ball over everything. He's gonna turn and make mistakes and cost the team on his back and everything. It's gonna be his stuff. I say you're not gonna get the old James that you had in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a new kind of James Winston, gonna bring that energy that's gonna bring this team that we need to get to the playoffs or any way it is though, but that's what we're gonna do. More to the Super Bowl anyway, because we're still the team in the NFC. We're still gonna be the underdog. We're still gonna be running this thing as in the division and NFC South champion. Because I tell you one thing, the Suckers gonna kiss our ass. Because Suckers ain't gonna do a damn thing with Tom Brady over there doing squat and everything. Because he got 7 Super Bowls. They don't mean a damn thing. You ain't won a division title. I don't care who you is though. You can have Tom Brady. We don't care. We got James Winston on our side. And I'm gonna tell you like this though. James Winston gonna outdo his former teammate. I'm gonna tell you, he gonna take down his former teammate when they play them twice every year. Man, I'll tell you one day, his former teammate, they're gonna feel embarrassed when it gets their former number 1 overall pick, their quarterback they had a long time ago. And I'm gonna tell you how it is though. James he gonna whoop this old team no matter what. Cause we want to beat this team again like we did twice in a row. It should have been third time last year if we had cost that playoff on purpose and Drew Brees had turned that damn ball on in and cost the game and get to them. What I'm saying is we still control the division though. We still who we is though, bro. We still the underdog. We still the best team that we always gonna be. And I think we still got guys that we have around with James that's gonna have a good offense. The offense gonna be dangerous. They're gonna be explosive. You got a good offensive, like I said, you got a good offensive line. You got a good running game. You got the best wide receiver pool and everything. You got the tight ends and everything with Trim and everything. And the defense. Let me tell you about the defense. The defense, they're gonna do their thing too, bro. You got Cam Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And you got Lattimore and everything. And I think the defense they're gonna continue what they left off last year. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna do their thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think Davenport gonna have a good year in 2021. I hope he stay healthy on the field. I don't want him to get hurt and everything. And I hope Davenport have a fantastic in 2021 because I think that we need Davenport a lot though, bro. And then you got Peyton Turner who's down to Houston. You got Pete Werner out of Hawaii State, the linebacker that's gonna help Demario Davis. And you got Marcus Williams. I hope Marcus Williams play himself more better and everything. And then Michael Jenkins. And then you got Oladipo. I'm looking for Oladipo to have a good year. You know what I'm saying? So the defense gonna have their thing though, bro. The defense gonna do their thing. But you still gotta say you need to get another cornerback. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get another corner. You got Richard Sherman still out there. You got Dre Kirkpatrick that came down here a couple days ago. You can sign Kirkpatrick. He's a good fit in this defense scheme that we're gonna do and everything in this defense. And I think Chris Shaw gonna be a heck of a good head coach for the defense that's gonna help Marcus Williams to play his more better. He could play and bring his game to another level. But I'm saying the defense gonna do their thing though, bro. The offense all set right now. We're gonna have a good year. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be amazing. I'm looking forward to the team. I'm looking forward. Our Saints gonna have a bright year and that we're gonna have right now. And let's get the same problem though, bro. ASAP. Let's get it.
Give me just a second, fam. I'm gonna let Tragic. I know Tragic won't chime in. Then I'm gonna turn it over to Tyrese. But let me give a few shout outs, family, before I move on to the show. I'm gonna give a few more family members a shout out as well. Coming in live stream, Smallville, who that to your fam? Good to see you in the building. New Wine Minds is real. Straight booming. What's up, fam? What's up to my brother Straight Booming in the building as well. Saint from Judah, what's happening, family? Good to see you in the building. State of the Pelicans, DJs in the building. And Trent, what's up, brother Trent? Who that to you as well? Who that King? What's up, fam? Good to see the Who that King in the building as well, family. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all being up in this thing. And big ups to all the great Saint Think Tank and the entire Who Dat Nation, man. I appreciate y'all. Brother James, who that to your fam? Good to see you in the live stream as well, my friend. Thank you for chiming in. All right, Tragic, I'm coming to you next, my brother. And then after that, we're going to go to Tyrese, and then we're going to bring Brother Jerry into the live stream as well. So go ahead, Brother Tragic.
I was listening to the morning shows on ESPN, and a few weeks ago, Keyshawn Johnson kind of chimed in on a little bit in conjunction with some of the articles, not the articles, I mean some of the interviews that Winston had. Kind of, so like you put them all together, you get a picture of what I'm about to paint. In some of those previous interviews, James Winston kind of like stated in so many words, but without actually saying it, that Breeze told him. Remember one of those interviews, Breeze said that every decision is a football decision. So he was almost like saying like, they know that you're the better quarterback right now, but we got to win this thing for Breeze or whatever. And in one of those interviews, like I said, about a week or so ago, Keyshawn Johnson was kind of hitting at it a little bit too. That even when Taysom got the job, it was you can remember like a lot of the Saints locker room was split when they gave it to Taysom. And Keyshawn Johnson kind of emphasized that even some of the locker room even thought Winston was a better quarterback, even above Breeze at that time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just that he was just that everybody, like I said, everybody keeps comparing the Breeze from 2009, but really this last year version of Breeze was probably, I don't want to sound disrespectful, but it was almost like on the level of that Brad Johnson Tampa Bay team, where he was just sort of like managing the offense and not trying not to put them in bad situations. But you had some Saints inside thinking that Winston was the better quarterback last year. It should have been starting. So, but like I said, take out of respect for Breeze, let Breeze, try to fall on his sword, and then he promised Taysom to give him a chance. So he honored his words or whatever. But this year, his job is going to be Winston. Winston's going to take it, and I think Winston is going to be the Pro Bowl. He's going to make the Pro Bowl. He's going to be an MVP candidate. And with the type of like I said, now that Peyton has the full range and able to open up the offense, he can now be fully creative. It takes when Peyton gets a nice toy, it usually takes like when Peyton come up with a wrinkle in the offense, and it usually take about 2 to 3 seasons for the league to catch up. When he kind of like got Kamara, it took the league for about 2 to 3 years to catch up, and they'd have caught up like by the last 2 years. But now that he's about to get Winston, it's a new weapon. It's gonna take the league about 2 to 3 years to catch up on what he's doing. Big Q, you gotta stop being messy. You can't be like the messy relatives that keep seeing that ex-girlfriend and telling them about the new wife and everything. Like you have you still speaking to him. you gotta let Winston, you gotta let Taysom go on. The man moving on. He moving on. He moving on.
Moving on, bro.
Go ahead, Tyrese. You won't respond to what Tragic was saying, man. But my logic is this though, Tragic. I won't figure out, and Brother Byron, I won't figure out what Tyrese see in Taysom that we don't see. I'm just trying to make me understand how he beats Jameis Winston out for the job. I mean, maybe it's some facts that we're missing. We don't know it all. But this is the great Saint think tank we involved in debating and thinking. So what are you seeing that we're not seeing while we saying Jameis is going to be the starter? You're saying Taysom. Walk us through that thought process of why Taysom beats out Jameis for the job this year. Walk us through that.
I think well, when I see Sean Payton, how he speaks to and the roles he puts Taysom Hill in, I think it's logically and emotionally done. I think it's more logically done for Taysom because the playbook is going to be so much more expansive. I mean, he can do runs down through the middle of the field, runs on the outside, and you saw his arm. I know he's been overthrowing the ball on the past season, but he still has a cannon arm to swing it 40 or 50 yards down the field. I agree with Trey. I think if you do put Jameson, I don't necessarily agree with MVP because I think that your other star players will be contributing more, not the same amount of the workload. But going back to emotional logic, I think that's the main point of view of why Taysom Hill wins the job. Because I guess Taysom Hill puts more on the line and trying to get the win away. And my main thing is about what happens when things get rough in the pocket. I know the excuse is, Drew Brees is 6 feet, and the linemen are probably like 6'6", 6'7", when the defensive line touching against the offensive line. So the ball gets thrown in the dirt, or something bad always happens when the line. So what happens when either player gets in?
Well, I mean, my thinking is, you know, and I'm gonna give Tragic and the rest of the family members an opportunity to chime in on what brother Tyrese was saying about it. But Jameis is a tall quarterback who stands tall in the pocket and deliver the ball with confidence. In my opinion, I think he has a better internal clock than Taysom. Taysom is basically a rookie quarterback. He's a hell of an athlete, and I think Sean Payton kind of promised them to give him an opportunity to play the position. Even though, and people keep beefing it up, and that's a lot of the media guys are beefing up, oh, it's a battle between Jameis and Taysom. And I just don't see that. I see eventually Jameis will take the job, become the starting quarterback, and Taysom will still play in the role like he was playing the last couple of years. Now, what Tragic just made the statement about Taysom existed there because of Drew's limitations forcing the ball downfield, which is a very interesting point. But I just don't. I think Sean Payton don't relegate Taysom Hill to just a gadget guy because it's all different now. Think about it. When he was doing all of that stuff for the team, we needed help in those areas. Right now, the Saints wide receiver position, we're good there. The tight end position, he'll get away of Adam Troutman, Jawan Johnson, or Nick Vanette, who the Saints gave a 3-year contract to. We don't need him to be a fullback. We got Alex Armah, who also can play tight end and do other things for you. So the team is a lot more talented than what it was a couple of years ago when we were looking for weapons at the wide receiver, at the tight end position, in other areas. Even to the running back, some of these undrafted running backs look really good as well. Latavius is going into his 3rd year under Sean Payton, which means he's given more trust there. So it's different. It's different. But I just can't see an offense in which Sean Payton basically says, nah, Taysom, being that you lose the job, now you sit on the goddamn bench. And we're going to just use I can't see that. I can't see that. Tragic, that's a great point you made. But I'm saying you underestimate and Sean's love for Taysom. You heard what that reporter said.
Look, he like him, but you know, like I said, you brought her to the family. You brought her around the family. She kept eating dinner with the salad fork. She wasn't picking the right fork. That's Taysom. He don't know when to hand to keep it. He keep eating the main course with the salad fork. He ordered some. He ordered some wine. He ordered some Merlot, but he said Merlot. He said, "I like that Merlot." That's Taysom.
But he ain't cultured. That was he's not cultured.
Yeah, he's not cultured.
They like him, but they don't like him too much though.
That's terrible, Tragic. That's terrible.
He got bad quarterback manners.
But Tyrese, bro, I mean, I understand you like a Taysom, bro, but I don't know. A lot of the family members, you're not gonna win them over, bro. I mean, it's just do you not understand? I know you understand the massive battle that he has to take the job from Jameis Winston. He's outdone in experience. He's outdone. Jameis has more of a skill set than he does. The accuracy is daunting onto itself. I mean, him sailing the ball over guys' head. You know, even last year he had issues deciphering on putting touch on the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that's a tough position to say, okay, 4 games of NFL experience, you beat Jameis Winston in the prime of his career with his mind right. That maybe you get Jameis from Tampa Bay or Tampa Bay Jameis, you beat him because he basically defeating himself. But not Jameis, New Orleans Jameis. That's a different dude there.
Sure it is.
That's a different dude there, brother Tyrese. I don't know. I don't know if you've been listening to the interviews and things that we've been playing, but that's a whole nother dude altogether. So I think
check us out. Go ahead, Tragic. Go ahead.
Was that Tragic or Tyrese? Tyrese, you still on here? Look like you froze, bro.
Froze. Go ahead, Tragic.
Okay, there you go. Go ahead, Tyrese. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you got
you now.
Okay, no. I was just saying before Tragic, I was just saying that I looked at Jameis interviews and I said he looked like he's war ready. I mean, Taysom been a little bit quiet. He's been a little bit distant. I don't know what's going on with him. But I think it's gonna be real good. I just see James. Look, man, this is how I see it. This is how I see it. It's like it's the classic case of the high school football coach letting his son win over the other kids in the position. That's what I see. That's what I see. They both got tremendous talent and a tremendous talent. But I do see Taysom Hill beating out James. I mean, I'm right with all my predictions. All my predictions. That's why I've been anointed the crystal ball because I've been right with everything I said.
Oh, there you go. You throwing that crystal ball in there. You throwing that damn crystal ball in there. Go ahead, Byron. Then we're gonna cycle back to tragic, and then that we're gonna shut the stream down after that. But go
Man,
ahead, Byron, and then coming
no,
back
I'm
to you,
gonna, I'm
tragic.
gonna let I'm gonna let Tragic go, and I'm gonna take the last one. Go ahead, Tragic.
Go ahead,
Okay.
brother, tragic.
Like I said, you took him to Roof Chris Steakhouse. You dressed all nice, but you took him to Roof Chris. You got that nice filet mignon on the plate. You got your little potatoes and everything. You got the salad. You bought the salad out. You got the dinner fork for the salad. You got the salad fork for the steak.
Bro, stop playing
That's
with me.
tasty.
Stop playing with that man like that. Oh, fine, G. Oh,
It's a fork, but it's a fork, but it's the wrong fork. He's eating, but he's not eating properly. So he's he quarterback last season and won some games, but it wasn't proper the way he won. you know,
That's terrible. That's
and I'm
funny
gonna
though.
you can have it, Bob.
Go ahead, brother B.
Okay, let me wrap this up right here, baby. Like I said, bro, I think that, like I said, I heard everything with Jameson interview and Taysom interview. They have a good relationship. They have a good chemistry and everything. I think they gonna know exactly. It's gonna be a tremendous battle and everything. In training camp. And I think, like I said, Jameis is a guy that we know is gonna lead towards. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be the quarterback. You know what I'm saying, for the starter in the opener. For the rest of the season. And I think that we know that we like Jameis a lot and everything. We know that he could bring everything. We know how he's so powerful that he got all the things he could do, the arm ball and the strength and everything. But I think, like I said, this offense gonna be good with him though. We're so happy that James came back for the Saints, and I'm so honored that he got an opportunity to get the chance to do what he could do. You know what I'm saying? I think that's gonna be a great for him to start again. You know what I'm saying? Into the NFL, and I think he got an opportunity that we know that he could do what he could do. But the thing, you're gonna get a new Jameis Winston. You're not gonna get the old Jameis no more. I keep saying no, because the old guy Jameis is gone from Tampa, and now he's with the Black and Gold Nation. He's gonna be a better quarterback. He's not gonna be turning the ball over and over a lot of times, but he's gonna take care of the ball. He's gonna do things. He's gonna get smart and everything. He's gonna do things correctly. I think that the straight and everything, he's gonna say he never had a running game. He never had to go off his line. I think now you got to go off the line with the running game. We have Kamara, Taylor in the backfield. Alan Armand can do things. He can put him as a slot when he's a fullback. You got Alan Tryman, the number one tight end. You got Nick Van Ness, the backup, the blocker, and everything. You got Michael Thomas. You got Marquez Callaway, D. Harris, Baker, McCleskey, and then you got Jawan. Don't sleep on Jawan Johnson, because Jawan Johnson, you know what I'm saying, he's more like a you know what I'm saying, right, but I think that's a tight end because he's the upside. He's a big physical dude. You know what I'm saying? I think that he could do things like we could do the most. Everything with other guys we have on the round, but I think Taysom Hill's gonna play as a role. He always does, and he's gonna remain as a role. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see Taysom that's going to produce that he cannot do. He can do in order that he could be as a quarterback, as a starter. And I think it's going to take time for him to be where he need to be, but I think he's not there quite yet. And I think that's why I said this is James' team now. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's going to remain team James no matter what. And I think that we know that James is always going to be the kind of guy. He's all about winning games, all about winning that he could bring us to we need to be as a team that we is though. And I think that's why I say I like this man very, very much. You know what I'm saying? I care about him. I like the energy. He all about do things the right way and be smart about it. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's not he not being more scared that he can't do anything he's not gonna do. But I think he's all about doing things as the best of. You know what I'm saying? Because you want that kind of guy as a leader on your team. You know what I'm saying? And that's what James is though, as a man is work. You know what I'm saying? Because he got passion. He have confidence. You know what I'm saying? He believe in himself. I believe in himself. Sean Payne believes. That's why this thing's brought back for a reason though, because he knows he can do things so everything beyond. You know what I'm saying? The sky's the limit for James though, bro. This is gonna be a breakout year for James Winston though, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna put up some big numbers. He's gonna throw over 5,000 yards. He's gonna put some million numbers in his head his whole career though, since he's 27 years old. You know what I'm saying? He's still a top 5 quarterback, but he just never had he never had a kind of team that had a kind of offense to put everything on the players like you say when he's in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that when he had the old team that he had though with Mike Evans, but he never had like a number 1 tight end as a target. He never had a running game like Kamara, Kamara was when we had Mark Ingram as a dominant duo. You know what I'm saying? But now you got Kamara and Latavius Murray, and you got Ty Montgomery, all the running backs that's gonna run that ball and do everything they're gonna do in this offense around James Winston. But I'm saying James Winston can't do that much. If you want to do it, that's on him though, because that's his decision. You know what I'm saying? And I think Sean Payne gonna feel so happy that he's gonna do things all ways and everything. But you know what I'm saying is this is Team James' team though, but James is gonna win and start a quarterback no matter what. And I think Taysom, I don't care if Taysom will say all he wants, but Taysom is gonna do what he's gonna do. He's gonna do everything he do in this offense as a backup. But I'm just saying is you can line him anywhere as a tight end receiver, as a backup fullback, because that's what Taysom is. Though. He's gonna run over bodies. He's a runner. You know what I'm saying? He's just not gonna be a pocket quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But James is a pocket quarterback because that's what James want kind of quarterback can do at scramble. But I'm saying that James is not gonna make mistakes of it to get the team where we need to be at down the stretch.
All right. Well, look, how about that? Brother Byron dropping it, Brother Tragic dropping it, Brother Tyree dropping it.
Hey, I gotta tell you how it is though, bro. I gotta keep how it though. You know, I just I gotta tell you how it is though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just like I love Taysom, bro. I'm not hating Taysom, not gonna be the bad guy, you know what I'm saying? He's not a person that's gonna do things strange there. I think Taysom is a good player. I think he's always he have a mindset. He's always focused on everything. He play to be better than he need to be. But I just think that I just don't see him as a quarterback he could be as a starter that he can't not do in the game. You know what I'm saying? When you turn the ball over and everything, that's gonna cause distraction. That's gonna mess with the team on purpose on you though. But I just think that James is always gonna be the high hand though. You know what I'm saying? He got the ball, he got the arm, he can sling that ball, but he got the grip though. But that's what I'm saying. James is always gonna develop his stuff. But you always trust the guy that you go with the guy you like though, than the other guy. You know what I'm saying? So you just can't choose the guy that's not gonna be the guy for you though. But I'm saying you see who you see compared to other players that you know that's not gonna be who you prefer to go with though. But I'm saying that I chose James because I like James. And I chose him for a reason though. I'm not trying to go over Taysom than James and put James over Taysom. What I'm trying to explain is that I like James because he got a whole lot of experience. Okay, he's been here for a while, but this is his first time being with the Black and Gold Nation since last year when he never played though, when Drew Brees was playing though. But now Drew Brees out of here though. Now you get James the tools in his offense because this is for him right now. And then Taysom got stepped at though. Taysom cannot just be all jealous because Taysom's gonna be so ashamed because he's not gonna be a starting quarterback because you know James is gonna outdo him in the training camp. Anywhere it is. But I'm just saying that you just can't let everything how you wait though, Taysom. You just gotta follow instructions. You gotta follow the way how it is though. It's a process, baby. You know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with that. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be blaming something because you're not gonna be the quarterback because nobody say you're not ready though. You're not ready though. You're not gonna prove it to me. You're not gonna prove it to Sean Payne. But you gotta earn that though. You gotta earn that job. You gotta earn how it's gonna be. What I'm just saying is Sean Payne like James because he like what he see in James. More he see everything more than he see you though, Taysom. But I'm saying that I'm not saying Sean Payne don't think he don't care about you, but he do though. It's that I'm saying that it's gonna be switching around his offense, but I'm saying you're not gonna just use Sean Payne everything like it is though with Taysom as a gadget and doing all the damage like he always does. But I'm saying it's gonna be the offense gonna be the same though. But the reality is that you know James is gonna be the guy no matter what. And you just gotta accept that. You just gotta go with how the flow. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to put it in though. I'm not trying to deny it. I'm not gonna make no skill. I'm trying to tell you how it's gonna go right down the middle. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that James is gonna be the starting quarterback. He's gonna outdo Taysom, and that's what's gonna be. And that's the bottom line end of the day. And then Taysom like, oh wait, you just go sit your behind on the damn thing. You don't want to pay for the whole season. You go and go play special teams. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what you go do. Go and play special team like you always do special teams. You know what I'm saying? We don't care. You don't like it? Tough it. But you
All
gonna
right.
man up.
All right, Byron, make it. All right, Byron, we gonna leave right there.
I gotta leave it alone. I just
Yeah,
making it a case. I'm just
yeah,
making it a
not,
case though. I
yeah,
don't want
beat
to
the
think
hell
I'm
out of
sitting
Taysom.
offline waiting. I'm just finding the zone here. I'm just making it a case, how the case, you
Yeah, it's all good, Byron. We love it, bro. We appreciate
Y'all
you, bro.
already know, bro.
But,
You already know, Big Q.
but thank you. Hey, listen, I got to give a big shout out to all of the family members for chiming in tonight. Brother Byron, thank you for your commentary. Brother
Appreciate
Tragic,
it, Big Q. Thank
Brother
you, bro.
Tyrese, Brother Okapali, all the family members. I see Brother Jerry tried to get. He had some problems. He couldn't get in. We'll be, another time, Brother Jerry. But happy Who Dat birthday for this on the
Yeah,
weekend for
happy
you, my
birthday
friend.
to my brother OG Jared, man.
That's
Much
right.
love to you, fam.
Now, give a few shots out to family members before we peel out of this thing. Oh, Cooler, what's up, fam? Good to see you in the chat. Big ups to you. Oh, what's happening, Lori, baby? Good to see Lori in the chat.
Shout out
What's
to my
up,
sister
Matthew?
Lauren.
Who that to you, Matthew, as well. Marco, big ups to you, fam. Trent, who that to you? Good to see you in the chat, brothers. Big ups to you as well, and the rest of the family members. I appreciate y'all. Big shout out to my brother Berlin with the super chat. He said, remember, Taysom a dog that don't have one in. He don't back down in him. He said he don't have no back down in him. We'll have to fight. Yesterday is yesterday. Today is the day. And talk is talk. S&P. So there it is. All
There
right.
it
So with
is.
that being said, appreciate
All
y'all,
right.
brothers, man. Y'all have a really good night, bro. And we'll talk another time.
Oh, you already
All
know.
right.
Thank you, Big Q. And all I said, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now rocking with the sports coming with Big Q and the guys. And we have intent, education, agitating, and you're rocking with the boys. And you know who the host is, Big Q. And we are the great Saint Tank, baby. And we are the Who Dat Nation. We are the Black and Gold Nation. We all run this thing to show, you know what I'm saying? We live, baby. We all on, baby. Let's get it popping. And you
Let's
know what
get
it
it
is.
popping.
You know what time it is, though, bro. Let's go and let's go. Who that for life, baby? Who that? Go Saints. And I'll holler at you next time, Big Q. And have a great weekend in the play.
Same to you, my brother. Much love to you. Appreciate you. Tragic. Thank you, my friend, for chiming in as well, my brother. And big ups to you. You sprinkle a little game before you go?
Now, Byron did enough. Byron did enough of it.
All right, my brother. Thank you. Tragic. Who that to you and the fam, my brother?
All right.
That's brother Tragic, man, chiming in. Great calls tonight, man. Much love. Thanks all the family members for your terrific super chats and commentary as well, man. I thank y'all, man, so greatly, man. Much love to you guys for joining the stream. We had a lot of fun today over 2 hours and 17 minutes worth of good content here from the family members chiming in. A lot of good, passionate commentary from the family members as well. So like I said, family, I'd like to thank y'all guys for chiming in tonight. If you like the stream, feel free to join our Patreon in the comment section or the description section below, patreon.com/the Pro Media Network. It's in the description section. Also, you can become a YouTube member as well. That helps out the platform as well as we continue to move, the platform along as well. And a bit of a programming note for the rest of the family members. Ring Kings Boxing will be tomorrow. Ring Kings Boxing will be tomorrow for the Ring Kings Boxing family members outside other platform. Another platform is the Pelican Post Game Report, where key contributor DC will be tomorrow night as well. So you'll have two streams coming at you tomorrow. And Ring Kings Boxing is me and a good friend and former boxer, Eddie Too Mean Johnson, we talk boxing. We'll be covering the Mayweather and Paul fight that happened. We'll be talking about Javonta, Tank Davis, and a few other things. And of course, on the Pelican Postgame Report, we'll be covering all the latest things dealing with the Pelicans. Of course, we'll be having a bit of a mock draft show tomorrow. We'll be talking about the mock draft and among other news, notes, and items as well. So with that being said, Smallville, I apologize. I ain't see it. Yeah, the chat usually for future reference for the family members that want to get in on the show. When I drop the chat, it's pinned at the top of the chat. The link to get in is pinned at the top of the chat if you want to get in. So for future reference, just look for that at the top, and that's how you get access to be able to get on and with the line and be able to spit your game as well and your speech, just like Brother Byron and Tragic and the rest of the family members tonight. So with that being said, fam, I'm going to tip out on that. Y'all have a fantastic weekend, man. I'll see my Pelican family members and boxing family members tomorrow. And you never know, I might pop up with a sports coma tomorrow. You never know with me. So hit the notification bell as well as we keep this thing moving along. So much love to the family members. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have an excellent weekend, and I'll see you later. Who dat?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies and the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit for Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who Dat Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
The WhoThatDaily.com. That's right, the WhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing. So if you're a Who Dat and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, the WhoThatDaily.com is your site. The WhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who Dat in all of us.